Damn right.
Guy. I'm pretty sure you can figure out why they call me that, or not. You can find me on all of the socials, including Twitch, Kick, TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook, and YouTube with that_Cyclops_guy. I'm a variety streamer. I play a ton of different games, everything from Tetris to Grand Theft Auto and everything in between.
Let's do this. Hey everyone, Koimiya X here, dad by day, gamer by night, sometime streamer, aka old man. I give the hot takes here at Garbage In, Garbage Out that nobody has asked for. I am a variety streamer that has been streaming for 13 years now. I've been on every big platform and several small ones that don't exist anymore. If you want the most recent up-to-date information about me, just follow me on Twitter at Koimiya X. I like to collect autographed Funko Pops, football jerseys, and comics.
What's up, losers? Neo-deth here, and welcome to my graveyard. I'm the third host of Garbage In, Garbage Out. I stream on Twitch and then repost daily on YouTube, so go check those out. Fun little fact about me is I also love Lego. We've been having a blast doing this, communicating with fans, and also talking about gaming and entertainment news from the week.
And we would like to welcome you
to
Garbage In, Garbage Out.
Alrighty, we are live now with our good friend Angel. Thank you very much again.
Neo, who put that together, that intro? Whose voice is the child that says garbage in, garbage out?
That would be your Koimiya's cousins?
No, my niece and nephew.
Niece and nephew. I couldn't remember.
One of them
That's
says garbage in and one of them says garbage out.
Couldn't be it. They're so enthusiastic. Garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't have an intro right to begin with, and then his brother noticed that, we were just kind of like, hey, how's it going? And offered to put at least that part together for us.
Yeah, I like that it gives a little
part.
background also on each of you. So
Yeah,
I've never seen
that's
it.
the part I edited it all together.
Yeah, normally I just hop in already. The show is ongoing, so I've never seen the intro, so I wanted to see it. So.
Oh,
It's good. It's good. Really good.
And we've already got
Anyway,
Angelic
sorry, I
Angel
just had to
saying
ask.
hello. So, Angelic Angel.
Yeah, I think Neo is. There he is.
All right, there we are. Yeah, I saw a flash on my screen. Over there?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
Well, if you didn't hear me, hi, Angelic Angel. I don't know if you heard it with everything free.
Yeah, we've got Angelic Angel, we've got
Hi, Angelic.
Neat Bear, we've got
Neat Bear. Neat Bear is actually a streamer from Taiwan. So
Yeah.
Wow.
he's up late
Oh, wow.
we've got
or early.
Yeah, depending on how you look at it.
To hang out with us,
Yeah.
I'm not going to attempt to say this, but I believe it's Daniel on the Discord.
Daniel Okendo, yes, Daniel
And so,
Okendo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
So-
Daniel. So Neat Bear has been with me for a very long time because he came up through. So a little bit of a summary is we actually started as a Facebook page.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know the history. Mass Luminosity, that's now the parent company of Beam,
Right.
is
Hello, Andreas.
a Facebook page. And it became so popular. I mean, I'm talking 15 years ago when it was big time, 2.5 million people there.
Dang.
That we got through organic methods. Anyway, and then I'm not sure if he was he can tell us on the chat if he was there for the Facebook stage, but he definitely joined
Oh,
on
amazing.
Tribe.
Peter Gaming.
Yeah, on G Tribe, so Gaming Tribe, and he's been with Gaming Tribe for a very long time. So when I started Beam, he jumped on it, and I was on his stream a couple of days ago, and he was averaging 300 milliseconds, which is crazy fast for someone that is in Taiwan and
That's awesome.
and it's touching our servers out in the U.S. So
That's
anyway.
awesome.
So that I wanted to give some history. Now you all know Angelic Angel. She's
Yes.
the superstar.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
she's been on our show.
Yeah,
So,
and then of course Daniel Okendo, who is the global head of support for Beam.
Daniel
So,
does an awesome job on the Discord.
a job that is thankless and painful.
Right.
I've pestered Daniel actually a couple of times on the Discord, and
Yeah.
he's been very helpful. And then
Cornelia, I have to say something. I am, as he will admit, I am not the easiest person to work for, since I have a method of being that is non-reactive. But he, he's a human being. Like I'm android. So
Right.
he's reacting to things and all that. And then he tells me things, and I'm like, well, that doesn't apply or whatever. Or don't think about it. I mean, I always have some dismissive way of being, and
Right.
I think he gets it.
So you're more direct.
Yeah. I think he gets it now, and he's been adapting to that. It took Theodore many years to adapt to that. So
Okay. And then we have Amazing Peter Gaming, who's saying hi.
oh
from
my
the
God, I love
Netherlands.
him and his wife.
So-
Amazing Peter lives in the Netherlands,
Yeah.
and they have a show on Sunday that is a cooking show. I try not to miss it. I've missed it a couple times, and he is there. I love their format. They have the camera at the head of the table, basically, so you feel like so they cook and all that in the kitchen.
Okay.
And move to the dining table, and then the camera is kind of the head of the table, so they're
nice.
on each side.
So it's
and
like
it
you're
just makes
having
you
dinner
feel
with them.
like you're there.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
That's
So
pretty
I
smart.
really recommend that you guys check them out. They're if I remember correctly, Peter, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you come on at 11 or 11:30 Central Time. So he'll do the calculation.
Okay.
So,
And then the Miss Amazing says hello.
Miss Amazing, that's his wife. Yes,
Okay.
I love
Okay.
her. I love her very much. In
Awesome.
fact, I'm serious about this. Next year, I plan to visit some of the streamers at their locations and be live on the shows. Not to just be, the cool dude that comes to visit, but to be part of the show. So maybe one day we'll do this show and I'll be with one of you guys.
Oh,
in,
yeah.
in,
That'd be cool.
in that
That would be
location.
cool.
So,
That would
so
be cool.
yeah.
If we do that, maybe we should all meet in like one area.
Right?
I'll
Yeah.
go
That would
hang
be fantastic. Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
fantastic.
Make it easier for you.
If we go to
And the interview-
Wisconsin,
the
maybe
inter-
he
the-
can get us free drinks at Quick Trip or something.
Yeah, Cyclops. What happens is the interviews become so different because you're there with the person, you're seeing their reaction. Because about 80% of communication is nonverbal anyway.
Yeah.
So we have these built-in detectors for language and all that, and we sense it when we're all in one room. So it'd be kind of fun. Anyway,
All right,
go ahead.
so let's see. We got let's see. Amazing Peter comes back and says 1 p.m.
1 p.m.
Central.
No, he's
Or
wrong. Not
he says
Central.
1 Central. He says 1 Central.
No, that's wrong.
Okay.
That's
and
check again, Peter.
And then he also says BeamCon.
BeamCon. So we'll talk. If you guys want to ask about that, I'll talk to you about that.
And then
Okay.
Tony Rigatoni says hello.
Tony Rigatoni, how are you doing?
Yeah. So
So you got a few people. Okay, great.
I've got
I'm
a few
happy.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's good.
And I gotta say, Angel, I know you've jumped into my stream a couple of times, and usually by the time I see that you're there, it's because I've got like four or five things going on the screen on top of the gameplay. So if I don't see you, it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's
not you. He does it to me too. I'll be talking to him, and he'll be just like, oh, hey.
And then we got
like 5 minutes later.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah.
Tom Bohr Gaming.
I've only got one eye, so I can't
Tom
look at both
Bohr Gaming.
I don't know who that is. Wow, Tom. Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
A new one you got to jump into.
Yeah.
but so I wanted to start off with the big elephant in the room. The reason why we had to cancel last week's show, the DDoS attack, was this Beam's first DDoS, or have there been smaller ones on like a lower level scale that didn't really affect the services at all?
No, we have never had a DDoS attack ever before. But I'm experienced at DDoS attacks because I've been running websites since 1995.
Right.
I had the first global gaming website, which was called Adrenaline Vault. You guys can check that out for some history. And and then so I was familiar with the process. I remember when DDoS started, and it started like a joke. You know, it was like a little bit of a joke, and hackers would love to show the vulnerability of websites. But this was a level of attack that I've never seen before. It took down not only all of our core servers, that includes G-Tribe, Mass Luminosity, Beam Media Corp side, Beam side, Beacon Max, which is the platform we're on right now, all of them down. But it also took the entire data center where our core servers are at down to.
Wow.
And they got a demand message, an encrypted demand message that said that they would continue attacking as long as they hosted.
So it was intent.
It was with intent, yes.
I just, the conspiracy nut in me, I was like, let's see, Angel did that show with Santa Maria, and I'm like, who did you piss off at Kick that all of a sudden the next day?
Koimiya, there were two things actually back to back that probably upset some people. And one was that Beam switched off the sponsorship for the $3.95.
Yep. I was going to bring that up later.
I mean, if you guys want to talk about that, we can talk about that. But let's just leave it that we changed that.
Yep.
And it really pissed off a lot of people. So people that were, I saw it on X. There was a level of anger that I've never seen before. And then the people from Weigh In Wednesday, which is a group of Kick streamers.
Yep.
Invited me for the second time to be on their show, and invited also Andrew, is his first name, Andrew Santamaria. And Andrew, and they wanted to see if they could connect us, right? And we've had conversations since, offline, obviously, so it did connect us. But he apologized to me. He goes, this happened to us several times. So I think that the idea that having a company that has the most advanced technology, having any kind of friendship with a company that now has 120 million people on their platform is scaring someone.
Yeah.
And he goes, I used to work for Amazon, so I'm not going to point fingers, but damn.
Vanishing Point says
I'm not going to say it's this guy, but it's this guy.
Okay, yeah, that was a crazy weekend. And
that was actually it was particularly bad, Koimiya, because of the fact that Theodore's on vacation. So he's normally handles stuff like this.
Right.
Vinny, who is another guy, was on vacation. I wanted everybody to take their vacations early. And then Daniel and I were the only ones. And Daniel contacts me and goes, hey, I can't reach me. What's going on? I'm like, I'll tell you what's going on. We're being attacked left and right. And poor Daniel. I mean, he took some. People were complaining, and I'm a paying customer now. And, think about the timing of that. It was just perfect,
I mean, Discord.
But we did learn a few things, and we have now, not only did our method work eventually to offset the packets that they were sending, because that's what a DDoS is they overwhelm you with crazy. We were receiving more traffic than Google receives in a day. Think about that for a second. I don't know if you guys ever seen the servers, the main servers for Google, the data center that they have. It's this humongous thing here. So, and if you see ours, it's like these 3 rows of servers that it's really tiny, Right. And I felt bad for the guy also that runs that data center. He's been with me for 12, 13 years. And the guy was, I mean, we both aged that weekend. We just were like, what the, because he has other clients he has to answer for.
Right.
And they're saying, just drop him and we'll give you your traffic back. And he wouldn't do that. He's like, no, that's not the way we operate our business. You're not going to tell us who we can have as clients or not.
Well, it was
Mm-hmm.
weird because it's like initially I noticed you guys were affected, but then as the weekend progressed, it seemed like some other people, like Valora, was having issues.
So it's,
a lot of other sites were part of a massive. It happened that it was coincidental, actually.
Really? Okay.
Facebook was down, Instagram was down for some time, and the reason why it had to do with the U.S. Cub and all this crap and this, all that was completely not. We're not really in that, and we're not that kind of company.
Mhm.
So ours was very directed and very pernicious. They really were targeting our servers, and then so imagine, if you will, that they're targeting our servers, and at the same time they're targeting every server that's on their network. So they took time to research what servers were on that. And then they maxed out he has several lines. I say they, the data center.
Right.
And but I the guy that runs it is Jeff Martin, and he's such a nice guy. He really is. He's super intelligent about networking, and he's never seen anything in his entire career like that. And he's serviced. He used to work for like networking for large corporations, and he goes, I have never seen an attack like that. And it took him down, and poor guy was messaging me at 11 and midnight and all that, just pulling his hair. And he goes, we've done everything we can, but they're just doubling up on their efforts. So for me, it was a very, like I said, first of all, I was solo. It was just him and I, dealing with it, and some of his staff, and then, of course, some of his providers. But it was really, it was really stressful. It was just the best way to do it. I hate not providing the services that I've promised. And the people on G-Tribe were also G-Tribe has become the home for so many people. G-Tribe is a social media network that is really a small little community of people. There's 6 million accounts, but about 1 million of them are active every single year. So it's really small, and everybody knows everyone. And they were just out of their mind, because G-Tribe is the first site they go in the morning and the last one they go at night.
Right.
And sometimes during the day. So it's become part of their day. Think about that. And now you don't have that. Then our clients that pay for Beacon Max couldn't make phone calls. I have a client that is this doctor practice, and he happened to have taken that weekend off. That guy can never be pleased. He would have hit. I actually had a talk with him about it yesterday, actually. And I told him, I said, I thank Jesus you did not see that, because I was not ready.
You would have never heard the end of it.
Oh,
would have gotten
my God. He is impossible to please. So anyway.
Wise Wolf says hi, Angel.
Oh, hi. How are you?
And I was gonna ask, how big of a threat is a DDoS attack like this? But you said it sounds like nobody's ever seen this before, so it's
not like this, not to this level. But we have already. Theodore and I have talked about it, and we're going to actually move the Beam servers. Beam is too important right now to have it exposed to any of this stuff. It's just, we're going to put it behind a major platform, and we'll announce it when we do it.
Right.
But it's just, and now that we're coming out with Beam 2.0, and also,
were you going to do that in the first place, or this kind of prompted you to?
No, we were not. We were happy where we were at. So that's a great question, Neil. So we were happy. Everything is working. That's what you need. You need that complacency. And then somebody comes over and throws a bomb on you, and you're like, wait a second. So no, it's definitely a direct result of that, that bombing of our business, basically.
Right. Right.
And we I had a forensic. I talked to this guy in forensic, and to try to track it, and he goes, "Don't waste your money. These people, they use VPNs and they hop from one to one and all that, and you'll never you'll spend a lot of money. You can spend $100,000 trying to figure out who it is, but you'll never figure it out.
Yeah.
And then what? And then what? You have
Right.
to sue them and all that, and then they'll say it wasn't us. It's your word against them. It's blah blah blah. Not worth it.
So when they
And then
did make
one
that
of our
threat,
clients
did
said,
they?
"Well, why don't you contact the FBI?" He goes, "The FBI won't figure it out. Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
When
So,
they made
anyway.
that threat, did they actually say what the? It's usually a group of
No.
people that.
They didn't say anything. They just say, if you want something to the effect of, if you want your access to your servers again and for all your clients, drop Beam as a client.
Huh.
Huh.
So yeah, they were specifically going
Yeah,
after you.
That sounds.
After Beam. So, we did reveal a couple of technologies on X. Like one of them was at one point. So one of the things, I was just talking to Daniel before this call, and I said to Daniel that we really don't have competitors. But, Daniel, I'm going to correct that just slightly. As we start disclosing and releasing, so one is the disclosure, another one is the release of the new technologies, we become a threat. Because, for example, one of the infrastructures around that streaming is so used to is Discord.
Right.
And Beam is going to make that you can have a choice. Do you want to use Discord? You can still do, or you can just do it directly on Beam. And you can have this call as we have right now will be possible straight on Beam. We won't need even to use Beacon Max.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
I remember
You saw
your
the
little
post?
your little video or not?
Yeah.
The video of
I
you
wanted
talking
to show people
to
that
Tio.
voice is coming. So Tio was playing, or Theodore as I call him, and he was playing, and then I jumped in and started talking to him, and I just said, you see, voice is coming to Beam. So the
I
only
think is
reason that's
crazy.
delayed, we wanted to launch it before the end of the month, is because Beam, I told Theodore to take a vacation. He was losing his mind. Anyway. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I hired Theodore when he was a junior in high school.
Oh wow.
I had to
But
get
he's been
permission
working for a while.
for his mom, and he's now finishing his doctorate. So
Nice.
his PhD in
Nice.
artificial.
I've been meaning to reach out to him to have him on here sometime. So
He is a great guy. He's a great guy. He's funny. He has a wild sense of humor. Super intelligent. It's a little bit like Angel Part 2. He doesn't have a dad. So I came in, an older guy, came in and basically took him under my wing and taught him everything I wanted him to learn about the business. And now he is absolutely a great individual that is highly trustworthy, and he manages aspects that have to do with the money and all that. I mean, we just like. It's the trust that I have in him I've never had on anyone before. So
Nice.
Yeah, I think he'll make for a great interview. He's a little bit shy a little bit, not too much, but and a little bit self-deprecating. So he just doesn't take himself that seriously. But if you ask him a question, you'll say, "Damn, this guy knows his stuff like hard."
See,
So-
that's the best way, I think. When you don't take yourself too seriously, but you can be serious, but don't take
Cyclops-
yourself.
Yeah, Cyclops. I think he emulates that from me. A lot of people tell me, and I shouldn't say this because it sounds the opposite of what it should sound like, but they say that they can't believe I'm so humble for all the accomplishments and all the thing, and that I have had in my life. But I don't live life through the rear view mirror.
Right.
I'm in the present and looking forward. So I'm surprised that Jay is not on. Jay, if you're on, you need to say hello. Don't be one of those spies.
Quit hiding, Jay. We want to talk to you.
So speaking of like looking forward to the future and everything, 2.0 FTL. How's the FTL been working?
Better than I expected. It's challenging, but at the same time, when it works. So this is one of the things that I tell Angelic that's on. all the time. I go, because she'll tell you, she'll confirm it on chat. When it works, it's like nothing else.
Right.
So when I was on with Andrew Santa Maria, or let's just call him Santa Maria, as everybody calls him online. So I was on with Santa Maria, and he told me that their latency runs between an average of 3 seconds. It could be up to 8 seconds delay.
Yeah.
And because they use AWS and they basically use Twitch. So the Twitch platform is what they use. They have no control over that. And remember, we built everything from scratch.
Yeah.
So what we did is, if anybody wants to educate themselves, they can. I'm sure Daniel's already an expert on it because he researches everything. But there is a technology that is a proposed technology. Let's call it a protocol. It's a proposed. What are you smiling about, Koivia? Did somebody say something?
Reading Daniel's comment. Sorry.
Yeah, and I got Jay he's in my chat. So
it's a woman. It's a woman.
She.
Yeah,
my bad.
That's my right hand right there. Don't.
Oh. Right hand to God, huh?
That's my right hand. She's been with me for 32 years. So
wow.
Yeah. She not only knows where the bodies are buried, she actually handed me the shovel.
Wow.
She ain't a snitch.
No, yeah. I am very fortunate. I have such wonderful people around me, but that's a conversation for another day. But here, what I was telling you is that what we did was we took a proposed protocol that Theodore was on so he is part of the discussions on this protocol. And what he realized, I would say about maybe 8 months ago, you'll have to ask him when it was. He realized that, so it's Google, Apple, I think Sony, just all these large corporations, let's just say all the largest tech companies, all working on this protocol. And what he realized is that everybody wanted that protocol to work for their interest. So the progression is really strong. It's really slow because everybody's pulling in opposite directions and they're battling and all that. And he said, well, what if we just take it ourselves, since it doesn't belong to anyone, it's open source anyway,
right?
And we make it work. And so to make it work, we needed, not only to create it in a way that is efficient, but also, and it's called MOQ, by the way, MOQ. So MOQ is media over quick. And quick is QIC, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Daniel. And we took that technology and we convinced Cloudflare to let us run it under CDN. So they deployed all these relay servers for us across the world. And
Daniel did confirm it's QUIC.
Okay, thank you. And then we renamed it in homage to the original Beam. For those of you that know, that Beam was the original mixer before Microsoft purchased it, and
ran
we
it to the ground.
And we called it FTL. Now, bear in mind that the way that Beam, the original Beam, let's call the Beam, the OG Beam, did it was by using RTC, WebRTC. So
which is what I believe Valora is using.
Yeah. So WebRTC gives you low latency, but only up to 600 milliseconds. So right. I'm going to answer your question now after this. 600 milliseconds, and that's in best circumstances. And it's a closed box. You can't alter it. You can't do anything. And now to answer your question that you said, how is FTL going? I've seen 100 milliseconds, 200 milliseconds, 300 milliseconds. And then, of course, you see the 500 and 600 milliseconds also.
Right.
But we are definitely at if as an average, it's FTL is working faster than WebRTC, and that's where we wanted to. And bear in mind that this is early stages, and we're still in beta, basically.
Yeah.
So although we opened it to the whole audience so we can test it, it's still a beta push. So there's one problem that's consistent is that when you go in to watch someone, it may fail to connect, and you see an error that says fail to connect, and but if you reload it, it works. We're going to fix that. That's
Okay.
definitely going to be fixed. And sometimes when you go to the main page, you see some things trying to load and they don't load. That's all FTL territory. So once we fix all that and it becomes all that, then we start pushing for lower speeds. And then we want to get sub 100, although technically and on paper it's impossible. Why not? Why not try? Why not try that?
Right.
So
Well,
I've actually seen sub 100 millisecond streams on Beam, but normally they're on fiber. Koimiya,
Right.
they're
I'm on
close
Wi-Fi,
they're close to
Josh.
one on our servers. Koimiya, I know where you're at. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
No, I
pointing
was
it out.
laughing. I was laughing the one day when I was testing it, and you're like, "Yeah, you're delaying by about 1.6 of a second," and I'm like, "That's a delay."
So
In their
anyway.
world, it is, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'd kill for a 1.6 second,
Yeah.
where I'm like used to Twitch, where it's like sometimes when I'm watching
15.
Cyclops, and it's like I'll type something in 15, 20 seconds. I mean, granted, he's also got the attention span of a gnat, but you know.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, but Koimiya, the thing about it is speed for speed itself means nothing. But when you why we've worked so hard on speed is because there's another level that it's the speed is the let's call it the intersection point between AI. So AI, the problem why AI is not really used in the way that it could be deployed is because of latency. So the common enemy that we all have, this is what I told Santa Maria when I talked to him. I said, we all have a common enemy. And he said, who? Twitch? I know latency. Latency is our common enemy. Latency is what robs us from feeling like we're in the moment.
mhm.
Right.
The future is not going to buffer. So what is our job here is to crush latency, to crush it. And so once latency disappears and you get into the sub 500 millisecond area, super magic happens. Like incredible things that have never been seen before. So I get a lot of questions. Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? When are you going to allow APIs and all that stuff? The reason that I'm a little dismissive about that is because people don't know what they have not seen yet. And when we start showing what you can do on Beam, once we that intersection crosses where we get AI, I don't know that you guys are aware, but we were working on AI for the last 6 years.
Right.
And in fact, as you know, we have AI built into this call too, but that's for another day.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we feel that we have a good understanding of how these models work, and we're going to deploy it in ways that it's going to activate things that people are never seen before. They've never even they haven't even imagined it to be possible. So, and that's a bold statement because creators, they think they know, but they know the world as it exists. Oh, I have stream elements. I have this. I have OBS. I don't need multi-streaming. I could use the plugin. Go right ahead. I have no problem with that.
Right.
But if you want to use our servers, we're going to charge you $3.95. If you think that's expensive, then tax.
They should take a look at StreamYard.
Yeah, they just upped their prices and we didn't know it until we went to jump on
there
it.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go. It's expensive to multi-stream.
Mhm.
It's expensive, but we do it in a way because we invented our own way of doing it that it's very cost contained. And charging $3.95 for it, it's not really that much. But I do recommend for people, I'll do it now, that they get the year plan. And the reason why is we don't know how long we can sustain $3.95 for. So you
Right.
want to lock that price in, which is actually a little lower price. I think it's $375 if you take you pay the $45 for the year. And I know
Right.
$45 is, I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot of money, but it's a lot of money for people. You know, when
Right.
you're
Mhm.
when you are working and you're, you know, and inflation and everything is higher and all that. But it's anti-inflationary because
Yeah.
you lock it for a year, and then we may renew it again at $45 to give those people that've done it. And I'm surprised a lot of people have done it. A lot of people have locked it for $45. So
that was kind of leading into my next question. Actually, is like
Go ahead.
you had mentioned it initially pissed off a lot of people. I mean, you saw it on X. I don't know. I don't believe you're on the Discord, but I know Daniel had a lot of people.
Yeah, he told me though. He
at
keeps
every
me
angle.
informed. Yeah.
And I was curious. Have you seen a drop at all in
Yes,
users?
we have. We have. That's a great question. So what's interesting about that is, first of all, it's only been 3 weeks, right? Let's just put things in perspective, right?
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
That first week after we announced that, it was like crickets on Beam. And I thought, okay, well, I'm not going to change this, but we definitely screwed up. And then
Right.
all of a sudden, people start coming in and goes, well, I finally decided to pay you.
Right.
And I'm like, well, okay. Well, what happened? Well, I went everywhere else, and damn freaking Restream.io is expensive, and they drop your bit rate, and they only allow 2 platforms, and blah, 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 blah. I got
Right.
all the stuff, and then some people were like coming over and go, well, I went to Streamlabs, and blah, 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 blah. And then some people said, hey, you know, you can multi-stream on Rumble. I go, if you want to be part of that Rumble community and you don't see any value on being part of the Beam community, then go there. I have no problem with that. So we have a couple of people that are now multi-streaming, but they multi-stream to Beam still. So they haven't left. So anyway, I know that $395 is crazy low. I know that.
Right.
I know that. I know what it cost. I
Yeah.
know it's crazy low. So I'm not at all impressed when somebody tells me, "Oh, somebody said you're nickel and diming us." I'm like, "No, I'm giving you a bargain."
Yeah. Yeah.
And if it feels like nickel and dimes, then you should definitely do it. So
Priority
Right.
check, like, yeah.
Yeah, I think after the first time we had you on, I switched to the pay as it was. I was like, I'll just pay for it. It's fine.
yeah, thank
If
you.
I don't
Thank
like
you
it,
for
we'll leave. That's the way I was too.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I
of
actually
course.
and it dawned on me at like 4 a.m. this morning, but after I was bothering Daniel, even I noticed I had gotten charged twice from Beam, and I'm like, once at the beginning of the month, and then once like a couple days ago, and I'm like, what the hell is this?
Koinonia, we need to make money. What's wrong with you?
Here's the thing. It was actually my dumb assery, and I even told Daniel I'm a dumbass, is that I actually put the Geigo show on my card as the same as Koinomia's.
No,
Ah.
you know, so the thing about it is, you know, I know, poor Daniel, but one of the things, as Daniel can tell you, we fix things. We don't get upset. Don't get ever upset. Go, oh, this happened. Okay, tell Daniel. Daniel will tell Theodore. Theodore will probably the credit. Make sure you don't get charged again, and it's all over.
Well,
It's not like a big deal. It's not like we're gonna go, no, we're gonna keep your $3.95.
No. And, yeah, exactly. And I mean, quite honestly, it's $4. I don't care about that.
I care because that shouldn't happen. But
I was just confused
because
at first,
he's on vacation, this has been happening. So some people, it happened to Angelic Angel, and she paid the year with her embers. And then she she sends me a message and she goes, hey, I got charged my embers. I go, what? We want them back. What the hell you need them for? And she's like, okay. So I don't know, Angelic, how long it took, but I think 2 or 3 days later, her embers were back in her account and she's not going to get charged again. It's just.
Things happen. I mean, it's
like I said.
What happens? The real explanation, Cyclops, for that is we had to redo our entire payment system.
Mm-hmm.
So there are 2 layers of the payment system: the old one and the new one. And the new one's on top. We should have just eliminated the old one because that's what's generating those charges.
Well,
so, but
like I said,
anyway,
this was
we'll
also
get it
dumb-
figured out. We'll get it
me
figured out.
being
It's
a
not a big
dumbass, and I finally, like I said,
No,
I don't know
worry
why,
about it.
but-
If Daniel has it, and he'll make sure that Theodore knows about it, and Theodore will issue a credit. And
Well, no, I don't
make
need
sure.
the credits now. Is what I'm saying. Is it because it turns out that I'm actually using the card for both?
Oh,
the
you're
Koinonia
using
X
Koinonia and
Geigo.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. So there's
Yeah.
two
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
accounts. I get it. I get it.
It was me being dumb. Like,
So
going, why is
what I would do with that, with the Gigo account, is I would turn that into a yearly also.
Yeah.
Do not
Okay.
leave that on a $3.95. Listen to me or not, but $3.95
Foreshadowing.
$3.95 cannot be sustained. So
I have a couple
Peter-
questions here too.
go ahead.
Yeah, I just had one too, but go ahead.
I mean,
ahead.
I've
Got
got
questions.
some from some of the viewers. So with the yearly thing, Slayer wants to know: can it stack, or is it you can only pay for 1 year?
You can only pay for the year. What a smart man!
And then
He's a truck driver. He knows his
That
stuff.
is exactly right. So yes, are we intending to increase it next year? No, it'll stay. We think we're happy with the $45. So, but by the year, and then you'll see what'll happen. So that's all I could say. I don't want to scare anyone.
right.
Well, one of the things, and also the people that are free. So people that are free, well, Angelica and I were talking about this on her. I already prepared the email, but Theodore didn't want to send it after all this stuff.
Mhm.
But if you are free, you cannot get 90%. You'll get up to 80% payout.
Okay.
So, and that's going to be another. So we may leave that one for July, but just so that you know, if you have a free account on Beam and you think that you're going to, you're getting subscriptions and all that, and you're generating income, we'll have different ways to generate income on Beam real soon. And 80%.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask
It's nuts.
the people who are just streaming strictly on Beam. They're considered premium still. So do they, or are they not?
Their only way to consider premium is they're paying.
Okay.
If the premium is directly related to being a premium or paying for the premium level,
Right.
if you
So-
use it or not is irrelevant, Koimia.
Okay.
Some
So,
people are premium and are just streaming to Beam, but they
Okay.
want to have the option to stream. Also, the free people are not only going to get the lower payouts, but they're also going to have advertising on their channel, while the premiums have zero advertising.
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're going to introduce companies to people who are consistently streaming on, let's say, for example, Amazing Peter and his wife. They have a consistent show. They're always talking about having a sponsor. They have no sponsors. They've been streaming. Oh, Peter, correct me if I'm wrong and you're still listening. I think they've been streaming for 6 years or 8 years, something
Oh, wow.
in that range.
Mhm.
And they've never had a sponsor. So at one point, we are going to take it upon ourselves, which we've done before, because when I started esports, it was about that too, introducing some of the top players to that. But if you have a consistent show, you have a consistent audience, you show professionalism, you're not smoking weed. I'm sorry if you are. I don't have a problem with it personally. That's your choice. But if you're doing crazy things on your stream, no company's going to associate their brand with
Right.
you. They're just not.
Peter says 10 years.
10 years. Okay. Wow. I
10
was
years
way
even
off.
more.
Yeah.
And
So
then he did also,
Peter, correct me if I'm wrong. Were you on the original Beam or you came on in Mixer?
because he
that would be
also, while he's typing that answer, he did ask, will we ever be able to use PayPal?
You
Ooh,
can
that-
already.
Can you?
You
Okay.
can already. Yes. Yeah. We have activated PayPal. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we just did that right before Theodore went on vacation. I see the charges because PayPal has. I have to see how they turned it off, but they're sending me an email for every single transaction that happens on PayPal. So I see it. So
Right.
I see that. Yes, you can use PayPal. Yes.
Okay. Good.
Just one thing I had when you were talking about latency. Does that make your DDoS mitigation like does that make it harder than say like for a static website or a bot?
Much harder.
kind of website?
Much harder. Yes. Much harder because So everything is happening faster than normal. That in itself is kind of a dizzying experience when you're dealing with a DDoS attack.
Mhm.
But furthermore, the demands on the servers are higher, so they're more vulnerable. Cyclops. So anything, think about the packets that are being moved quickly through this. So it's not hard to understand that this is high voltage. This is not, this has not been stepped down. So like the voltage you have in your home, you're right there on the high wire of big voltage lines. So which is very analogous to how it works. And these servers are, so we have divided. Our network is divided into two sections. One is core servers, which is what they went after, which was super smart, and the relay servers, which we have in 130 countries around the world. So they didn't go after the relays; they left those alone. They knew that if they attacked the core servers, everything would be impacted, and that's where FTL takes place. It is on those core servers. And they're so vulnerable. I mean, that's what really made it difficult for me, because I'm now dealing with a new protocol and I'm seeing this house of cards come down. And at the end we had nothing. You couldn't even go into Beam. Beam wouldn't load. And I was like, holy cow, this is serious. Like normally on a DDoS account, Cyclops, just to give you an example of what I experienced in the past, you can load the site, but the images won't load.
Right.
Or things may look a little broken, right? No, they put us out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were down.
So, yeah. So anyway, yes, it does make it a little more difficult. That would be the fair response to that.
Pete did come back and say Beam OG before Microsoft bought it.
Oh, that's great. So he remembers. So that's why he knows FTL, or faster than light.
I was on Beam.
Oh, you were too? Yeah.
Yep.
I reached out to the founder of Beam, and I said, man, I love to talk to you, and we're doing a lot of things in homage and all that for you, and he never responded. So I think he's moved on and doesn't want to be.
I believe he has.
With the past. Yeah. So, but that's too bad, because they were so far ahead of everyone else.
They were.
So a lot of the things that you guys liked about Beam, we're going to implement on the original Beam. We're going to implement on Beam 2.0, which is coming. Is incredible. It's unbelievable. So I showed it on live to a group of people from different parts of the world. Technology people, professionals, a cross section of people. No one on Beam that streams on Beam was invited, because it would be too hard for them to contain their enthusiasm and not go out there and say, I've just seen the future. But we did invite Daniel. So Daniel, who is a member of our community because he streams, but obviously he's tied by confidentiality.
Right.
He came over. And so I went over to him after so I condensed everything. I showed it live. I didn't show a demo like a pre-recorded demo. I showed the site live. Like I joined Beam 2.0 on the website. And so I went to Daniel, who was blown away. I could tell. He sounded so robotic with his response. He goes, well, I just have to. It sounded like he said to me, I tell you what he said and then how I interpreted it. He said, it's going to take a while for me to get my head around this. But it sounded to me like I'm still collating.
Yeah.
So he can tell you what he thinks. I have no problem with. Be honest, Daniel. If you were impressed, say, yeah, I was impressed. If you weren't, you weren't. But I think he was. Yeah.
Do you have any timeline as to launch?
No, because I'm taking off. My daughter is getting married in November.
Oh, nice.
Her and I talked about her. So Theodore gets back early next week, and I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday, and then I'm taking off. And so I can't be off while this launches, and then I have to,
Understandably so.
and then my dad Koimiya passed away in January.
Right.
And
Sorry to hear
so
that.
I have to spend time with my mom, Cyclops, because she has, they were married for 67 years.
Yeah.
And she has no reference of living a life on her own.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She's just no model for that. No parachute, nothing.
Right.
And the last time when I went to see her and I spent some time with her, and we had a wonderful time because my mom is an incredible conversationalist. So it's just like I am. She likes to take this microphone and won't let go of it. And also she has incredible crystal clear memory. And she was filling me in on all the aspects of my dad's family and her family and who's where and what's happened here and all that. And it just was fascinating talking to her and all that. So I'm going to go back and spend more time with her because she did tell me, she goes, I'm struggling with the concept of what is life really all about.
Yeah.
And that's a fair question to ask when you're safety net. You may be on the high wire, but if you have that safety net and it all of a sudden disappears, then life gets a little bit more tricky when you're on that high wire. Right. So I have to spend time with her. So.
Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to interject. So
no, go ahead.
Daniel came back and said, I was impressed. I think you initially tried to shush me because I was the first to notice some strange things during the presentation as I was getting ahead of you.
Oh yeah, he was. But I didn't know that I got that impression from him at all, that he was ahead of me.
Andreas says Beam 2.0 was definitely mind-blowing.
Oh, Andreas is on. So Andreas is great. So Andreas I will say that he is a gentle giant. He was there. He was there live. He is a big believer in Beam. I'm surprised Sharmila's not on. Sharmila's another one that normally comes on. And she's also an investor in Beam. And Andreas he's super tall. Like, Andreas, are you 6'7", I think?
Geez. He puts me to shame.
Like super tall. Like
that's taller than Neo.
Yeah, he's super tall. And then he's just a gentle giant.
He says 6'9".
6'9", you see? He's even taller than I. So 6'9", and he is just a wonderful person. Everybody likes him. So he's easy to like. He's super humble. He took pictures. One day he'll be able to publish them. He took pictures. He said, last time I was here, I didn't take pictures. I'm taking pictures this time of everything I can. So he I saw some other pictures, and he's very, very good. Very good. So, yeah. So what was the question? I'm sorry. I got excited about him being on. Anyway, yeah. So I would say that I didn't. I think there's a little disconnect with the perception that Daniel had. Because Daniel has been around technology for a long time. He has his own tech company, and he definitely was at par or slightly expecting what was coming next. But I don't think that he could have possibly imagined all the things that we disclose. There's no possible way.
He just wrote another novel. It says, the bottom line was I was comparing some aspects with OG Beam, and it was a moment that I had to realize it was the proper disconnect from comparing OG Beam. It was the moment that I understood everything Angel was telling me, and I was stuck seeing everything in the future. It was hard to grasp what's next as I was processing when can I say things.
Oh, I see. That makes perfect sense. Sense. So Daniel, and I only show 20%. So when you see all the things that we'll be able to do with remember the takeaway here is speed and AI, that intersection, that sort of that point where they meet. No latency and AI there. Oh man, the things that Theodore and I are going to show.
I like it.
We'll blow people away.
Wow.
We showed the low-hanging fruit. We show the things that we know we are going to do.
That you want.
We didn't show any of the things that we expect to be able to do. So, But
And
one of the concepts, excuse me, one quick second, and then one of the concepts that I really like about Beam 2.0 is friendship.
Hi, Corey.
So it's the concept of friendship on live streaming. That doesn't exist, and it's friendship as viewers too, not just as streamers, but as viewers, because you can always follow a streamer, right?
Right.
How do you establish friendship among viewers? So, and there's so many elegant, beautiful things that come out of that. So anyway,
So are you gonna bring this all to light during BeamCon or?
no, we'll start next month, and we'll take some of the features. So we theater has a kind of a timeline already outlined of how things over this year are going to be released. It's really detailed timeline. I really liked it. He was so proud of it, and he should have been. It was very, very well done. And then you'll start seeing some releases, and then so the switch into Beam 2.0 is going to happen through evolution, not revolution.
Okay.
So it's a small. You're not
gradual.
Gonna come one day and go, oh, I can't log in. I must be now the new Beam. No, that's not gonna. I hate that, by the way. I hate that experience.
Yes.
So we're all going to slowly integrate it in, but
Awesome.
the look and feel of it, everything is very different.
I do have to ask, with Sammy, your AI, you taught her to not be in love with me anymore, but now we can't get her to talk to us.
Maybe. Do you have it? Do you have her off on settings?
Well, she'll answer like when we say, "Hey, Sammy."
Hi, Koimiax.
But then we'll ask a question, and she won't answer at all.
Or she was just saying
good.
error.
Or she'll say error. Yeah.
Oh, that means that she doesn't have access to the database anymore. That probably happened let me ask her something. Hey, Sammy.
Hi, Angel.
Reschedule this call for Monday.
Okay. June 22nd. At what time?
1 p.m. So she's definitely sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got more out of her than even we did. We just said, what
She
time
would
is
just
it?
hang
She was
there
like,
and then
error.
go away.
Yeah.
Or just
Okay.
say error.
Yeah, she's not getting great access to the server, so we need to. Sammy's been around for a long time, by the way. And do you know what Sammy means?
You told us before, and I.
Yeah.
Okay, you failed the test, all of you.
We lost.
Sorry, guys.
No more interviews.
Oh.
That's done. We're done.
Socially advanced machine intelligence, Sammy.
Okay.
So socially advanced. So she's very polite. She's very soft. She's not, she has, her voice is fairly melodic and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all on purpose. Yeah.
Okay. So now circling back to what was mentioned earlier, and I see a couple people talking in chat about BeamCon. When and where?
So it would not be called BeamCon.
Whatever you want to call it.
Well,
I'll tell you what it's called. It's called The Gathering.
Oh.
Okay.
The Gathering will be the Beam event because we are going to invite other live streaming platforms to be with us.
Ooh.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah, we're not.
See what you're about.
Yeah.
So it's more about
And not only see what we're
together,
about, see what they're about.
Right.
Right. And so Kick will be invited, and some other ones, maybe Valora and some other smaller ones around there. So, and we want it to be a gathering of live streamers, a gathering and all that. So, will it happen next year? I'm not sure. So many people want it to happen. Angelic is the number one pushing for it. But right now we've done 2 of them, but they're not for the streamers, but for the people who are behind the scenes and being our investors and all that.
Yeah.
But what's already called The Gathering. I mean, Andrea can tell you, and Daniel, he went to The Gathering, and yeah. So at one point, it's not going to be at my home. It'll be at a location, which, by the way, a friend of mine that was also at The Gathering. She is she's an LA performer and artist and singer. She already has a location picked out. I saw the pictures. It's incredible, by the way. And it's owned by a friend of hers. and they will give us a very attractive price just to host it. And we want to give, so we would announce the 2028 one first, so that people have enough time to plan and save, and it's, you know, the expenses. And then so I have a lot of experience at live events, and since I did so many when I was in esports, and they're not easy to do. They're very complex and all that, but I miss it. I really do. I have to admit that I miss the real contact with people and meeting everybody, and taking pictures with people, and you know, the whole thing is just a wonderful experience. So
whenever we can meet, I'm getting a picture, just so you know.
Yeah,
That's going to be my Facebook profile picture.
Right.
It's all good. It's all
It's
good.
a legend.
I'm not shy. I'm not shy with pictures. And then we'll invite some of the people that used to come to our events to come over too. And you know, we don't know if we'll have a BYOC, which I'm sure. Do you guys know what that is? Bring your own computer so that you guys can set up your
Good
streaming.
old LAN parties.
Yeah, little LAN party. Yeah.
I'll be the one hanging from the ceiling if you've ever seen that
Duct tape,
picture.
like,
Yeah, that'll
So
be me.
I have. You know that happened at one of our events.
Was it?
That guy that's ducked on there, that was one of our events. That was one of my events. He ducked himself to that and took a picture on that, and that became I should have used that as a promotion,
Right?
at the time, because I thought it was the most horrendous thing. I'm like, this guy's hanging. If you notice, it's not even a real ceiling. It's,
It's like the tile.
Yeah, it's one of those push things. Like, what the hell is this guy doing?
That's when you just
So
get your phone and you're
anyway.
like 9-1, just waiting.
Yeah. So that was the 90s when that happened. It was the late 90s. So that picture. Anyway, so the gathering is definitely in the cards. I want to make it happen, so that means that, you know, you already have the majority vote. And then we'll just prepare for it. Jay, that's on the call with, I think, Neo, you know, she knows how to do this. She used to manage the registration for those events.
Okay.
And we'll have to charge, so it won't be free because, you know, rent and all that stuff.
Right.
But it's
Makes
not
sense.
going to be a money-making thing. It's just going to be, let's cover our costs and let's just have fun and meet, you know, maybe a Thursday evening, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it'd be fun. It'd be fun. I absolutely love that.
Mhm.
And it's not because, and listen, it's not because I'm kind of I'm the CEO of a company. I'm like the person everybody wants to meet. That has nothing to do with it. I just love meeting people. It's just a natural thing for me. I really think the human experience is such an incredible miracle that we have functioning brains. There's no other creature on Earth quite like humans.
Right.
A lot of animals share different characteristics like us and may be sentient to a certain degree, but the human experience is very, very unique. I mean, we are progressed monkeys that really came from community settings. And then, if anything, the internet has isolated and boxed us like we are right now in these little boxes. and I just think it'd be wonderful. I'd love to meet Angelic. I'm sure she wants to meet me too. And she's, I think, my #1 fan on Beam. And
I'm sure
you
she would agree with that.
oh my God, yeah.
She says, "Let's go."
Let's go. And and so many people have asked me, please, let's do something. And so, but I think we need to give it enough time. And Angelic, I'm sure you agree. It'd be in Dallas, by the way. So so prepare to travel from wherever you're coming to Dallas. And then you'll get to meet the people behind the scenes, like all the shareholders and all the different people. You'll be surprised how many people are behind the scenes on Beam. So we don't have the 110 people that Kick has, because Andrew said with a lot of pride that they have 110 employees.
Right.
And I thought to myself, I mean, Andrew is Santa Maria. Santa Maria said that, and I'm like, I don't ever aspire to have that many people. Never have. So You know, we ran multi-million-dollar operations without that many people. So go ahead.
She comes back and says, "Love you, Angel." She also says he was supposed to do it this year at an Beam birthday, then canceled. Mentioned it would be next year, and now another year canceled. LOL.
Yeah, the reason that I think we should delay it. Yes, you're right on all counts. I didn't cancel it. I just didn't open it to the general audience. So it didn't happen on the birthday. It happened that weekend. But we were going to show Beam 2.0, and I really didn't want people getting way too excited. I mean, we would have 3 or 4 times the amount of streamers we would have. We have now. When if you went out there and you're like, I just saw the future, this is over, you got to go on Beam. People would go crazy. I don't like that. I want more of a measured process where people can think and say, and I want, when we launched Beam, there were a lot of people like that. Oh my God, this is the greatest thing, and multi-streaming and all that. They're gone. They're gone. Because they move on to the next hottest, exciting thing.
Well, that's their loss, right?
Yeah, I don't care. I really don't care. I care.
You mentioned it to us, and we were all like, "Oh, this is the next hottest thing," and that's still the next hottest thing to us.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
I was just curious. This question just randomly popped into my head. So you know how Kick has the face of Kick with multiple streamers. Have anybody reached out to you to be like, hey, I'd like to be the face? Really? Okay.
Yes. But they want to get paid. And
right, exactly. And that was going to be my follow-up question.
No, they got to pay me.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Not the other way around. No, that's not us. We're not doing that.
Right.
So yes, I would say 5 recognizable streamers have contacted us. I obviously will not comment on who they were.
Right. No.
But they want big checks.
Yeah.
And then I'll move my traffic. I'll make the site. They have the whole pitch, and I'm like, that's not how we work. We frankly, I admire your success. I'm not going to say that I don't admire your success, but we are concentrated in the beginning to middle area of live streaming.
Right.
We want the person from 30, 20, 10 viewers all the way to maybe 300 or 400. That's it.
Right.
That's where we live. And what happens is if you got somebody and he brings 10,000 viewers, our expenses go up through the roof. And then we paid him.
Mm-hmm.
And we paid him. I don't see the math working. And you see a lot of people going out of business because they don't think that way. They think, okay, let's get the big streamers, and then that, yes, it does create momentum, and you get to say that you have, for example, 100 million people on your platform. That's great. We have 400,000 people on our platform,
right?
And we actually have 700,000, but we don't count people that just opened their account and didn't create a channel.
Right.
So we don't count those. So that's not bad we have not advertising, we don't pay, and you have to pay. So, okay, whatever.
Right.
So the answer to that is yes, but no.
Fair enough. I will be right back.
All right.
It's kind of like the old...
Go potty, Koimiya. The age shows.
Right.
So you're kind of giving them the Midwestern answer. I was actually talking to my wife about this. I was like, with the Midwest, we're always like, yeah, no, which means no. And we're like, no, yeah, which also means
exactly.
no.
Texans have a beautiful phrase. They say, oh, bless his heart.
That's Southern. That's the whole Southern.
It's a coded insult. It's a coded insult. He asked for that? Oh, bless his heart.
It's like a very coded blank you will do.
Yeah. It's like he's a dumbass. Is what it means. He's a dumbass for asking for that. So I learned that here in Texas, where I live. I've been here since 1987.
Wow.
And I absolutely, in fact, I'm getting together with 2 of my friends tonight that are, neither one of them are from Texas, but they're the epitome of Texan, demeanor and way of living and all that. And I just absolutely love it. I love everything about it. I don't know how it happened because I was born in New York City. I'm a city kid, and all that. But I love nature, Cyclops, and I love simplicity. And people here gravitate to that. I know that there's a lot of talk about Texans and all that, but I've had nothing but a wonderful experience. I have great friends here. It's an incredible experience.
Yeah, my aunt lives in Texas. She's been out to visit us, but unfortunately, personally, I haven't been out to Texas in almost 30 years, and I really want to go back.
Where does she live in Texas?
She's in Amarillo.
Amarillo, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So anyway, no, I like it here. So anyway, so you get used to it. Angelic, who is from the UK, when you hear her go on her stream, she sounds completely Texan.
Oh yeah,
and has the Texan draw and the whole thing, and because it does that to you, like I resisted that part because I wanted to. I already have my Spanish accent, and I wanted to keep that, frankly. And so I resisted that process of using y'all and stuff like that. Right. But everybody around me said, one of the things that it's really interesting is that people, instead of saying, I'm going to cook a meal, they'll say, I'm going to fix a meal. And I know that is equivalent, right? But I think in New York City, you would never use the word fix for cooking or for anything else but fixing something that's broken. So
nothing against you being from New York, but I actually used to work for a call center where we would take in phone calls for HSAs and FSAs. I really didn't always like getting the ones from New York because even when they were just talking.
Are you kidding me, Cyclops? You don't have to apologize. The rudest people on the planet.
Well, it was like even when they were just talking normal, they were like, "Yeah, what is it?" And it's like, "Why are you screaming at me?" I just said hello.
Yeah, that's the mentality.
Sorry about that.
Koimiya, did everything come out all right?
Actually, it was just all of a sudden I got a comment in my multi-chat and from a Kick viewer, and it was my 13-year-old son. And I'm like, how the hell do you have a Kick account?
So
he's watching us right now. But
tell him, he needs a Beam account, and then he doesn't have to be on Kick. Although Kick is nice, nothing wrong with Kick.
Right. And just for that, hi Arthur, we're gonna call him out.
Arthur. Okay.
It wasn't Arthur.
Was it Arthur?
Okay.
No, it was the other one.
What's his name?
Colin.
Okay, Colin.
So
anyway,
and Angelic says that her dad is from the UK.
Okay, yeah. Angelic said that
she was raised in, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but wasn't she born in the UK?
Colin says hi.
Yeah, Colin says hi. Wasn't she born in the UK? I think she was born in the UK. I might be wrong, but
she didn't say anything about that, so we'll see.
Yeah, and she comes from the town that started.
She was born in Florida.
Oh, okay. So I stand corrected, but you still don't have an accent from Florida.
No,
you have a Texan accent,
right?
Which you don't really have one, Angel.
No, I have a Spanish accent, and I love it. So one of the things that our AI does is it clones voices, and a lot of AIs do cloning, and it's so funny to hear me speak English with a perfect American diction. It's the funniest thing. I love doing it just to hear me speak this perfect, English almost, this English accent with no accent or anything like that. It makes it very so a lot of people didn't like it when I showed that because they said that it didn't really sound like me. Doesn't have me dialed. But I was like, I like it because it doesn't, I can recognize it as my voice, but it's weird because it doesn't have the same inflections or anything like that.
The dialect.
Sammy doesn't do it. If not, I would show it here, but Sammy doesn't know how to do that, and she's having problems
being fickle
anyway.
as it is.
Yes.
She's under the weather. Any other questions?
I'm good. Cyclops, didn't you have some that you were?
Well, I was just wondering, this isn't to do with Beam, but we've all been seeing a lot of things going on with Xbox, and I'm just wondering, as a CEO yourself, I don't know if you've seen everything, but Phil Spencer just suddenly stepped down. You had Sarah Bond just left the same day, and now they've got this new Asha Sharma, and they've got everything else going on with them. And it just seems like now she came in, she started saying all the right things. She started, everyone was like, oh, she might be the savior. Then they went through and they announced
Scorched Earth.
and now they're scorched earth. This looks like it's going to be a bloodbath of layoffs. And not only that, but they announced a new Senua game, and then less than a week later, they're saying, "Oh, we're going to shut down the studio making it." And it's in your opinion, what's going on?
Okay, my technology advisor, he's technology advisor to the CEO, is a top executive at Microsoft. So
Okay.
I have a little bit of a view on it, but I can tell you this: there is an existential issue at Xbox because the new Xbox that's coming out is a PC.
Right.
That's big.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have to really process that. That's big. That changes everything. So you'll be able to use it as for web browsing. You'll be able to use it for this. You'll be able to use it for that. So that's a dramatically different product than a gaming dedicated machine and a communication machine, which is what Xbox really is.
Mhm.
So when you do that, it's like the lightning behind Neo right now. The lightning that's going on there is you're basically hitting it with high voltage. Oh, there it goes. Thank you.
I'll turn it on for you.
Thank you. And you're hitting it with high voltage, and that really, the infrastructure of the operation changes dramatically when you're really going to be selling PCs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll be optimized for gaming, blah, blah, blah. It's a PC, for crying out loud.
Mhm.
So, anyway, that's a different model. So there's going to be a lot of unrest, a lot of changes, a lot of, and all that. And I know Microsoft to make huge blunders. I invested in them when they went public back in 1985. So I've been doing, with Microsoft from the very beginning, and they've always been that way. They'll burn down, and then look what they did with Beam and and Mixer.
Right.
They grabbed the technology, sucked it right into Xbox, and then did away with the platform, and then pass it on to Facebook, which really screwed things up because they're not. I mean, Facebook doesn't even know the first thing about live streaming. It's
Right.
that's not their core. So anyway,
They tried.
to answer your question is, I think this is symptomatic of the dramatic change that it's happening in their core model. Like if I one day announce, well, we're not doing live streaming anymore, that's big deal.
Right.
Or you'll only be able to stream on Beam if you use this machine.
Right.
That's
Right.
that's not what we built. So I think there's going to be a lot of changes. There'll be a lot of people quitting. A lot of people are not on board with this new, since they've blended. Of course, I think you guys are all old enough to know that at one time there was console gaming and PC gaming,
Right.
and they were enemies.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Master
And-
race.
I mean, they still
Master
kind of
race.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
To an
were
extent.
enemies. I mean, I remember that you had to define yourself as a PC gamer or a console gamer.
Right.
Yeah.
And but now games are released on all platforms at one time. You see them on Steam, they have exclusives, but those
Right.
tend to be, the minority. The majority of the games are being released for all platforms: Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, etc., etc. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So since we're losing that sort of polarization of the industry, and it's more of a hybrid, Microsoft wants to jump and say, okay, we'll do both on our platform. But that is such a great, dramatic, destabilizing thing that it's going to affect that. I hope that they're making the right move because I don't know what they think they're going to accomplish. If I want a PC, I can buy a PC. I don't need them.
Right.
Well, I mean, their whole thing with their exclusives. I mean, and they were saying recently that they're going to not make their own stuff or make like a lot of new IPs until I think what her quote was, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but like until their business is in a healthier position. They're trying to pull their exclusives back, and then all of a sudden they're getting rid of these exclusives. And I think Koimiya said it best. It's like, so they're trying to rebuild their brand with no games. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the era of exclusivity is coming to an end, Cyclops. When you do the math, if I was a developer, man, you have to show me the money big time for me to go exclusive with one platform.
Like I said, for Gears of War E-Day, for example, they're bringing that back as an exclusive, okay, but then they're putting it on Game Pass.
Exactly.
It's just
exactly. They have metrics for Game Pass. This friend of mine told me what the metrics are because he's in development also, and he runs a studio, and they get some metrics on it, but it really is a loss leader when you put it there,
Right.
So I am looking forward to the new Halo remake of Combat
gorgeous.
Evolved, which is the original Halo. I'm looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to the 3 new missions because they're going to change the dynamics of the game, but I'm definitely looking forward to playing Halo, which was my favorite game, especially the first one. I like single player, so I don't have time to jump on and mess with other people because then there's expectations of time. I have to be able to end it at any moment. So for me, single player is the best. But I thought that was an incredible adventure of a solo, Android type of thing, that's activated in certain times for certain missions, and then they encounter the Halo and the covenant and the flood, all sort of biblical terms. Yeah. It was so well done. Yeah. And I'm actually looking forward to that release. I think it comes out in September, right? It's if I'm not mistaken.
I thought it was July.
No, I think it's September if I'm right. We can look it
up. Yeah. Well, kind of what Koimiya was going for, like for Gears of War E-Day, for them to make any money on Game Pass, don't they have to have Game Pass for like 3 to 4 months? But a lot of people are just going to jump on, play Gears, and then jump off within a month.
They hope that that's not what happens. You're correct.
Right. You either forget or you just I'll stick around and see what they got.
In 3 months they make their money, right? Yeah. So that's what they hope for, and then what they'll do is they'll say, oh my God, look what we're doing next. It's the same thing as Netflix and all that stuff. I'm actually have no reason to have Netflix anymore. So I was like, I don't have the time to sit there and watch their crap, and now they're increasing the prices for the 4th time in 2 years. No, it's not. Right. It's not. It's stupid. That's like at what point? Anyway. At what point is that even worth it? So
we did not cut the cord on that.
Right. No. Yeah. No. So, but I like HBO Max, which I get for free, because of my contract, my internet contract. I like Prime Video, although I don't use it that much, but I do like it. So, and actually, I like Apple TV a lot. They do very good shows there. Yeah. But that's it. I don't need anything else. Like, I don't have the time for anything else. Oh, and I like PBS a lot because my 2 favorite shows are on there. One being Nova, which is a science show, and the other one being Frontline, which is a political, always on the left. It's it doesn't matter what it is. They're on the left of things. But I do like their format and the voice of the guy that introduces the show, and the reporters are great, and they do a lot of co-ops with different organizations around the world. So.
That's good.
I do have a question here from Ninjado. He wants to know, now that Twitch has unlocked 1440p streaming, will Beam allow higher bitrate for multi-streaming to Twitch?
No, we can't do that. We yes and no. So here's the issue. Okay, let me just explain that a little bit better. Yes, I'm going to answer in 2 ways. Yes, if you're not streaming, if you're multi-streaming just to Twitch, you can go up to any bit rate you want. Doesn't matter. We support 1440 on Beam, so that's not news to us. I have a 1440p screen, and when I encounter somebody that's streaming in that format, I love it because it occupies my entire screen.
Right.
When you go in full screen, it's just beautiful to see. But now let me tell you what the catch is. So if you're streaming just to Twitch, and that's why you have multi-streaming, you can do up to, I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, Daniel, if you're still around, I think it's 16,000 on the bit rate.
Jeez.
So you can throw at it anything you want. But here's the catch. It will break all the other multi-streaming, especially Kick that's reduced their bit rates, and all the other multi-streaming. So we don't, because of the way we do multi-streaming, it's going to be a while that you'll be able to pick, I want to stream to Twitch at this bit rate and this. That is so complicated to do. And because you basically have to have all these instances. Think about it this way: if you're streaming at different bit rates, you're basically streaming all. It's like, it's not even a prism. It's you're dedicating lines to each one of these, and that becomes expensive. So the value proposition is: do you want us to charge you $20 and then you can use any bit rate a month that you want per platform? You're going to say no. I want to pay $3.95. And it goes, well, then you have to stream at one bit rate for all your platforms.
So Daniel came in and said, Twitch, yes, it should be supported with beams limits and should match up to YouTube, but everyone else will be a no.
That's right. Exactly what I said. Perfect. Yep. Thank you, Daniel. So.
Oh. And so, I did switch to the year. More direct
his response. No. Go ahead.
I said I just switched while we were on this call. I switched to the year plan.
Oh, that's great, Neil. Thank you so much. And listen, guys, thank you for the support. You all have your hats. I see that.
Oh, the hard-hitting question, when are we getting a black mug?
Yeah. So we did do a black mug. So those are made. Do you guys know who Snip and Hammer is on Beam?
I think she's
a wonderful person.
Popped in here
she's
before.
A wonderful person. I absolutely love her. She is funny. She takes her career super seriously, and she's probably the most honest person I've ever met. And I've met a lot of honest people. She just will not do anything that is even approximately wrong. Mm-hmm. She just is completely by the book. She happens to be married to a woman, and her wife, Nicole, is the one that makes these.
Okay.
So she tried them in black, and because these are handmade. These are made, when you order them, they're made.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, they're handmade. We don't do any, our t-shirts, our hat, they're all the same way. So the hat, like, for example, the hats that you guys bought, they don't get embroidered until that's why it takes 2 weeks to get them. So Jay, who is, I think, on your stream, she gets the order and she puts in the order, and then they're made at that moment. We don't have any storage. We don't do anything like that. We make everything to order. And so those are made to order, although we are going to have some white ones on discount for premium members soon. So you may be able to get a second one, but they will be white. So she tried them in black and she couldn't get it to work right and for it to look proper. Mm-hmm. So she's going to try again and do different pigments on it, because she actually burns these in her home and the whole thing. These are homemade. And it takes her, what did she tell me? I think every mug takes her about 2 hours to make.
Oh, wow.
So it's not even a fast process. Mm-hmm. And the way she glazes them and all that, we want them to be resistant, so you can put them in the microwave and in a dishwasher. Right. And so anyway, so long story short is it's in process, but I couldn't tell you when she'll be ready. So
fair enough. Well, I still say this is one of the most comfortable hats that I've ever worn.
I probably we've sold merch for a long time. Wow. We sold merch back from the 90s, so I've been, and I'm always the same way, Koimiya. I will not sell you anything that I would not wear myself. As you can tell, I'm wearing it.
Right.
I absolutely love this hat. I love both of them. I love the unconstructed one. This is constructed, and then I love the unconstructed one too. And they're both very comfortable. But I recommended this one, if you recall,
Mhm.
Cornelia, when you were buying yours, because it's so, once you get the size right, it is the most comfortable
Oh,
hat that they'll put on.
it really
So,
is. It really
yeah.
is.
And so that's why, and I feel sorry for, it's a woman that Nikki is her name, and she's the one that manufactures all this. I kind of feel bad for her because I'm so picky, like
I mean,
she
you
has
gotta
to
be,
send me a
right?
sample first,
Right.
and I have to live with it. It's not like okay, I like the way it looks, I'm gonna live with it for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'll give her the yes or no. The t-shirts are the same. The
Yep.
t-shirts are a combination of my daughter and what a brand that she turned me on to, and I wanted comfort, and I wanted something that you can put in the wash and take it out and put it on.
Yep.
Like, these are 100% cotton, but you cannot do that normally with cotton. They'll wrinkle. And listen, I live by myself, so I have to learn all these things the hard way. I just took this out of the wash.
Yeah.
I literally, before this call, took this out of the dryer. So
So you're wearing the nice, comfy, warm shirt,
Right.
yeah.
In
And,
Texas. yes.
Angelic
Yeah,
comes
man.
back and says that yes, he's very picky.
I am very picky. With everything. When something doesn't work on Beam, she knows. So it doesn't. That kind of ruins my day. So anyway, any other questions? So 2:30 it is.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I think that's
Like,
all.
No, the only thing I can bring up, it was just announced, Angel, you may know this person. It was just announced on TMZ. The Ubisoft co-founder has died in a plane crash.
Oh no, I didn't know that. Wow.
Claude Guillermo. I think is how you say his last name. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right.
Spell it out for me. I can't remember.
So it's Guillemot.
Oh, Guimont. That's French.
Guillemot.
Yeah, good
Guillemot.
morning.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, he was piloting a plane in France, and looks like he actually crashed. The company announced his death in a statement, telling TMZ.
That's a loss.
French, yeah,
That's a loss. That's
French
a loss.
media outlets.
I'm sorry to hear
organized-
that.
Yeah.
Played a lot of his games, so.
Right.
I think we all did. I didn't want to end this on a sad note, but that was literally just popped up here, and
No,
I
that's
didn't know if
good.
you knew
That's
him.
good to know. No. I didn't know him. I knew of him, but no. When you've been in this industry as long as I have, you get to know everybody a little bit.
Mhm.
And since I had live events, a lot of the developers would come out and the publishers and all that, so you get to know them. And a lot of them are still in the business after so many years. So it's really interesting to see.
You gotta be doing
how,
something right.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, the gaming industry is large in revenue, but small in people. Like, almost everybody knows something about someone else. So it's really interesting. So, but let me think of something I can tell you guys that would be interesting.
Ooh, yes. We love
Spill some
little.
tea.
I think
What
that
was Slayer saying there? Cyclops like a what?
I swear, every time Cyclops, like, goddamn, dude, always ending with a death. And I'm the one that's named neo-deth.
let me think of something. 1 second.
I don't mean to. It's like it was getting ready to move things around on the screen, and that popped up. I'm like,
All right.
that's
I know
big
what I'm
news.
going to say. All right. Is Angelic still around?
Yes, she
Angelic,
is.
you're not
Yes.
allowed to go out there and start announcing this.
Oh.
A lot of people come to her for information. She's kind
She's
of the
got the
queen
tea,
of
huh?
Beam. So anyway, imagine a world where you will not need any third-party add-on to OBS or anything like that to do all the things that you want to do in a stream.
That'd be
Okay.
nice.
Imagine if your premium subscription to Beam
$45.
includes everything you'll ever need to become a streamer to begin with and to have a professional stream.
Oh,
So
So
kind
you
of
will
like
not
out of
have
the box.
out of the box. That's
Kinda
what
like-
that's what I showed to Kick when I was on the call with them, and they were blown away.
kind of
They
like
were like, "This is definitely the future."
Meld
So
meets
Meld is good.
streaming.
Meld is great. Meld is, by the way, Meld has raised a lot of capital, so they're they're formidable opponent. But yeah, Meld is not quite like us. You know, it's not quite the same thing.
right.
So,
Okay.
you know, we have our community. We get to have these interactions. Do you even know who the CEO of Meld is?
No.
Exactly.
No. And
so
no,
we have
you're
to
one of
ha-
the few that's like very transparent. So
Yeah. Well, there's a reason for that, but the reason is, you know, I learn. I
Mhm.
learn what's wrong. I go in. I say, hey, you know, everything working. And then if it is, they tell me, but last week this happened or whatever, and we told Daniel, and nothing happened. I go, but it's fixed now. So what can you say? Nothing happened. Oh, he never
Right.
responded. No, he may not respond, but he's going to address the issue.
Right.
No, don't. It's not that kind of scenario. So imagine a world where you can call an AI on the spot like we did with Sammy, and it can do anything. You know, I want this background. I want this. We've already shown all. We already have all that. That's
Right.
I'm giving you a low hanging fruit. You know, I want this to look
For
like
2.0.
this. I want this to do that. I'm having my show. Invite Cyclops and neo-deth to join me so we can have the show. Angel's going to be a guest this week, and boom, 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 boom. Everything on beat. That's the future. The future is simplification, zero latency, and AI built right in
Nice.
for your
Love it.
benefit,
I
not
can't
for
wait.
us. So it's interesting. I'll finish with this. It's interesting. Santa Maria said something interesting to me. She goes, "Well, you know, Twitch already has AI built in." I'm like, "They do?" And he goes, "Yeah, they listen to everything that's said." I said, "I'm not deploying AI to be freaking a spy.
Right.
Why even compare me to that? No, I don't want to know everything that's said. That's what they all they're doing with that is trying to get info to their advertisers.
Right.
That's all that they're doing. That's not the model that we're pursuing. We want to enhance streamers. We want to give them more visibility. That's coming, by the way. In fact, you can't really see it. That's Beam right there on that television.
Oh,
That's
Everybody's gonna freeze frame that.
Right.
That
Yeah.
little clip.
That's
Clip
Beam.
that.
It says Beam on it, but that's because the channel has Beam on it. That's Beam on television. So that's coming. So we are going to make sure we're everywhere. We're going to be like the Visa commercial, or was it MasterCard or Visa that says, everywhere you want to be, that's where we're going to be.
Well, I guess that kind of was
This is
the
next
one
up.
question I had.
no, we're
was,
not doing this as the next.
Nah,
Yeah.
like why you guys weren't like advertising on, say, the game show or any of the award ceremonies if you guys were working on doing any deals with them or whatnot to promote yourself more. But I mean, I think word of mouth is the better one, right?
Neo, growth is wonderful until it starts screwing you up, because you then lose control of so much. We have gone from, by the time that Kick was at 2 years, they were probably 50 million people or whatever it is.
Mhm.
But it's so hard for them now to deal with. They have 110 people working for them. They have reportedly 120 million on their platform. I don't envy the problems that they have. They multiply quickly. Then you have a lot of nonsense and all that. And we're building a community. We're not building just it has to go hand in hand. We want the streamers to get maximum visibility, but it doesn't have to be all on Beam. It could be on a television. It could be on Apple TV. It could be there's so many different platforms where your show can fit and you'll get more viewers. But what do you care where they're at, since you're reaching them from Beam anyway? You don't care. As long as you can see when they're chatting to you with you, and everything looks professional. That's all we want to do. We don't want to be the center. We want to be the platform where you launch, and give you all the fuel, or everything you need to launch a rocket, into space. Is not, and a small task. If so, everybody will be doing it. It's a big task, and that's why SpaceX just got this crazy valuation and did this crazy IPO. That's basically makes Elon Musk the first trillionaire. I don't know how they did the math for that, but that's what it did. And anyway, but it's a tremendous thing. It's harder to do it that way, and that's what we want to do. So I've been watching Beam on my televisions in my house for a long time now. So and we don't work on the old iPads. I'm sorry, Kamiya. Get a new one, for crying out loud.
I did.
I think he did.
Oh, you did? Okay, good.
Finally, yeah.
Okay, so we don't work on the old iPad. I have an old iPad, and I see what Beam looks like. It's terrible. It's a terrible experience. And but I have a newer one, and it's just snappy, and newer, a couple years old, and it's snappy and all that. One of the things that we want to do is make sure that we don't overheat the. I can tell you that we've been very successful in not overheating iPhones. So that's another thing. You don't want somebody watching and the phone to get hot in their hand. Right. That is not the experience that they're looking for. I don't care if it's Android. I don't care what you have in your hand. So there's a lot of considerations for this. So we're methodically. If I was doing this for the short term, Neo, I would be a lot faster in trying to grow this and doing all kinds of advertising and all that. But as you said, word of mouth, we're running at the right pace. We grow by about 10,000 people a month.
Oh, nice.
Just so you know. So we can support that growth. If we were growing by 100,000 people a month, one of if we do one of the things that I'm working on, it can accelerate our growth dramatically, which all our shareholders would be super excited about. But then we have to hire people then, and it becomes more expensive.
Right.
So that's the kind of, you have to balance it out, Neo. What is more important to you? Is it building community? Is it having access to people? Should we be larger? Yes, we should definitely be way over 1 million people by now, but we'll get there.
Right. So, slow and steady.
Yep. Wins the race. That's the Aesop fable.
Right.
So. All righty. Well, listen, guys, thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you for coming on again. We really appreciate it.
We'll have to have you back on again.
Yeah. Yes, of course. We'll do it next year now, because I'm booked all the way through November, and then I have December. Somebody already asked for December.
Okay.
So, and then I have to do the birthday celebration on Angelic Angels channel. So, she did my birthday celebration last year. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I never celebrate my birthday, so it's maybe
January for my birthday month. Yeah.
There you go. I'm happy to do it. All righty. Well, bye, everyone. Thank you so much for the questions.
Thank you again.
Thanks for coming back on.
All right, you guys stay. I will leave.
All right. Have a wonderful day.
Right.
Thank you.
All right. You guys want to switch back over?
Yeah. We can switch to StreamYard.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll leave Neo by himself for a second.
Yeah, I'll be all by my lonesome.
Thank you, everybody, for popping in.
Yep.
Danielle, Sci-Fi Channel, Wise Wolf.
Thank you, Angelic.
Peter,
everybody,
Andreas,
we're not going away.
Angelic.
We got a couple more minutes. We got a couple more things to talk about. So we're just switching over into our normal studio. So bear with us. You're going to see my ugly mug for a little while.
We'll be right back.
All righty. There we go. Just me. What do we want to talk about? Now we can spill all the tea on the other two, right? No. Oh, that was fast. Faster than I thought it would be.
Booyah.
Way faster than I thought it would be.
What's that?
Stop that. Quit it.
I didn't touch anything. Are you guys able to see me, or is it that neon green?
What?
Are you guys able to see me, or is it that neon green?
We can see
you.
you.
Can see you.
Okay, For some reason on my side, it's showing my picture as neon green, but I can see myself on this screen over here. So I'll just pay attention to this one that has lag to it.
There you go.
Apparently.
Sci-Fi, thanks for hanging out still with us. Appreciate it. So
I know. Yeah, I hate ending things on a death like that, but it was like, this
That's
is
what you
big,
do.
and I think he knows who it is,
it's what you do.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of my thing. But yeah, I know we've taken the
Yeah,
last...
I thought that was supposed to be my thing.
Yeah. Why aren't you picking up on this stuff?
You think it's just going to... I'm sorry, I'm talking to Wise Wolf here. You think it's just going to be a revamp, or are you going to... It's going to be a whole new thing? He said, Wise Wolf is saying late 2027 new Windows coming out, or are they revamping Windows 11 and adding AI to it? For Windows 12. So...
Okay.
And so my question is do you think it's just going to be a full revamp of 11, or they're going to go a whole new direction with the AI?
I mean, usually when they do that, they usually like rechange everything. Hello, Windows Millennium Edition.
So, yeah, you never know. I don't know.
Sci-Fi says he's part of the inside group. They are adding AI in it, all AI revamp.
Oh, good.
As long as they don't bring back the fucking tiles, I'll be ecstatic.
Right.
So
it seems like they always it goes every other year. Like they'll have one good one, and then the next year they just completely destroy it, and they go whoops.
And then Corey, the CEO of Valora says, "Don't bring up Windows ME. Nobody needs those flashbacks."
Oh, I still have those flashbacks, so I have to torture everybody else.
Oh, and my son is still watching too.
Oh,
so
Icon.
Windows Vista was garbage. Yeah, Windows Vista was garbage.
Yep.
So, well, how much do we have left for our show? He stayed on a lot longer than I thought.
Yeah, he stayed on
going
longer
to.
than I thought he was going to.
We
only have like 15 minutes ish.
Okay.
We can go later if we need to because we started an hour earlier. But if we don't
I
want to
don't
go
need
that
to
far,
because I need to get a nap in before working tonight.
Yeah, he's
And
got
normally,
tonight, so.
normally I don't work Saturday nights. But I got to work tonight, and I work overnights. For those who don't know, I'm still loving the Windows 98 Plus, and most of my games are DOS games.
So we can just kind of go through the ones that we missed the last week or two, where the big things that we missed with the announcements from Nintendo Direct and Xbox and Summer Game Show. We don't have to go through everything though.
Yeah, I don't want to go through every single game that was announced. Just
No.
the big ones, I think, would be.
Let's just do the highlights, the ones that we're excited for. I did put up the one for Nintendo. neo-deth, if you want to put that up there.
I don't think I watched the Nintendo one.
I did.
You didn't mention anything until the very end.
Yeah. Really? I mean, so we're going to go through
I guess
here.
the only thing they did show the Kingdom Hearts 4
That's
on
like
the Nintendo one. I was like, whoa, I was totally blown away on that.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll kind of go through these here, but yeah, every game shown during oh wait, this is the Summer Game Fest. Why is
I was
Nintendo...
like, wait a minute. That's not Nintendo.
And Sci-Fi said they watched part of it.
Okay, hold on. I mean,
What the hell?
yeah, why did it pull up that one instead of... We know what we're doing, kind of.
Neo, my son says he likes your lightning background.
Thank you. So do I. I like my graveyard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right, there, I got it up now.
Wise Wolf, is that trial just for the Paladin class, or is it like the whole expansion? I mean, I have the expansion already anyway, but...
All right. So yeah, well, we're waiting for him to answer there. Yeah, with Nintendo, there really wasn't a whole lot. Rhythm and Groove, there were some good things here, but Animusha Way of the Sword is coming.
It was mostly just all
Nintendo.
ones that were already coming to other things.
Yeah.
Or had come out.
Ninjago says Final Fantasy Resonance is what he's excited for.
And yeah, we'll pull that one. Rayman Legends, that looked pretty cool. I'll give him that one. Rayman
I mean,
Legends
that's just
looked cool.
retold. Isn't that just like a remake of Legends?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, they're adding more stuff to it. A revamped Kung Foot multiplayer mode will be using game share locally and online. So I mean, it's cool and all. It's just it wasn't like yes, but it was cool.
That game is hard. I don't know
Is
if you've played it, but that game's fucking hard.
I've not played that one. Good to know.
One Piece, Grand Gourmet. Anybody into Pokemon? Pokemon,
Not that one.
expansions. Fire
I
Emblem.
know Ninjato does some Pokemon games, but I
Yep.
don't know if that's his cup of tea.
Donkey Kong Challenge event. That looked kind of cool. neo-deth, I thought you might be interested in that since you were the only one of us that I know that was able to play DK.
Yeah, but
whatever.
it's not just the new DK. It's like all the old games challenges. It does have some for the new DK,
Right.
and it
Here.
also kind of gives you like an achievement that you can use like on your system or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of cool, but
You're doing
yeah.
that with a couple of games because Ninjato was streaming what is it, Xenoblade or whatever for the Switch 2, and like he jumped off a cliff and thought he was going to die and landed in some water, and it's like achievement unlocked. I'm like, when did Nintendo start doing fucking achievements?
Yeah.
I think this is their first time.
Yeah, they've started kind of implementing them, but not really.
Gotcha. Yeah, he came back and said that that Pokemon is not his bag. And then Neo, my son, is pestering me to tell you that he likes your skeleton as well. That
Skeleton's
that
name
is
is Fred.
That's
Yeah.
Drop Dead Fred, if anybody remembers that movie.
Yep. And every so often you'll see two of them on there.
And then Ninjato did say it was an in-game achievement, so it's not a Nintendo-specific thing. It was a Xenoblade. Put that in.
That makes more sense.
That makes sense.
So yeah, and just anybody interested in these, Lords of the Fallen 2, Eliza P Complete Edition, so we are getting that on Nintendo Switch. I'm not a Souls-like game person, so I didn't play that, but I know a lot of people love it, so there you go.
I tried that one and said, fuck you.
Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition, so another one that was announced for another console that's just being, again, these were just mostly just all ones that are coming over, except for Xenoblade, but...
I mean, Xenoblade is too, because that's just the first time that all of those are coming over.
Yep.
And then they do have the new one right there, the Genesis.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there was also the Switch Sports Resort. You know, those are ones that they're fun, but do we need to make a huge spectacle about them?
No.
Right.
I mean, we all love them, but they're all like, you know...
I mean, they're good for, you know, if you have a bunch of people over
Yeah.
play them.
Right.
But other than that,
Or
you're like,
kids.
okay.
I don't sit there and play them myself unless I've got a group.
But yeah, no. And I mean, if it's anything like my kids, it's not Minecraft, they aren't going to play, or the Lego games, they aren't going to play them. So...
Yay, a new Hello Kitty!
I knew neo-deth would be excited about this one. Hello Kitty Party Land.
Yeah, that's the whole reason I watched this one, was for that.
Yeah. Star Fox. Here's the thing with Star Fox for me. This just, look, it's just a remake of a remake of a remake, you know, and it's like, can we get like an official next story, you know?
Right.
I
I think they're
says,
they're trying to get people back into it again because it's been out for so long that
And then the
maybe,
movie.
yep. So maybe now people will know that brand and we can start getting some more people.
Well, I mean, in that case, why wouldn't you release this as like a remaster alongside a new game?
Right.
I mean, the other companies have done that, and Nintendo could definitely do that. You'd hit
Reintroduction to Star Fox.
Yeah. Final Fantasy Resonance. What is that?
Resonance actually is a good one because we're going back to turn-based combat again, and it's, you know, old school Final Fantasy feels, and brings in some of the characters from the other games, kind of like the old mobile game they had. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay. Just let me know. I'm gonna go through here and let me know.
Ninjato says Star Fox Switch 2 is the N64 version, which he's never played any of the Star Fox games, so playing the demo got him interested.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I get it. That's why I'm saying maybe they should have created a new game and that one and just launched them at the same time.
Well, they could have the new game and ready to go, and they want to make sure that, you know, people are here for this one. Don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo's being really sketchy on their stuff right now.
Yeah.
I think because a lot of the leaks came out and we already knew it was coming, and they're like, "Fuck you guys, you know it. We're gonna make you wait."
They're gonna make it until you forget that and then
Right. Oh, yeah. Make it think like, oh, maybe the leakers were wrong, and then they're proven right.
Yeah, just let me know when you find one that we need to stop at. Panikadu 2, Dragon Quest Monsters, the Dustbloods. I thought looked really cool. That's just me.
Is that one exclusive? I can't remember.
Yes,
Switch 2 exclusive
from Software. It's a Souls-like, but I still thought it looks cool. But it's one I'll probably like try before I buy it. Splatoon Raiders, another Splatoon game. Those are always fun.
This one's actually a different one though, and it actually has me peaked because it's a single player game. It's not multiplayer, and it actually kind of has a story going for it. So I'm actually kind of peaked on that one. I may try and get that one and try it.
Okay, there will be. Oh, go ahead.
Ninjadu is interested in Duskbloods as well.
Oh yeah, it looks.
And
fun.
he said he's excited that Final Fantasy Resonance is going back to the Crystal stories.
Yes.
So.
And there will be a direct with more information on June 30th for Splatoon Raiders.
Well, Splatoon Raiders, I think, is coming out relatively soon. I think next month.
Yeah,
that
right
one
here.
comes out.
July 23rd.
Yep. Okay. I knew it was coming out soon, so.
I don't remember much about this one, but Del Turing, but
I think it's an episodic one. It looked okay.
Metaphor, Refantazio. You had Minecraft. I know, Koimiya, you and your kids are going to be very excited about that.
Once your Switch 2 finally arrives, you'll be able to play Minecraft.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
maybe
they've already got Minecraft on every other system under the sun. They don't.
Oh, why not have it on the Switch 2?
Well, why not send me to the Switch 2?
It's in the mail.
Colin, we give you permission to pester your dad for
No. They don't need it. They don't touch the Switch as it is. They're either on the computer or the PlayStation playing Lego. So.
Well, now they're going to have a third option.
No, like I said, the only Minecraft that I'll play with them and that we're all excited about is the Dungeons 2.
Okay.
So.
Additional game Switch 2 release reminders and announcements, all that fun stuff. Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3. Another Kingdom Hearts 4, which was kind of fun to see. And then, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Now, we already knew this because of the leak, but it was still fun to see.
I mean, that was the showstopper. You're like, holy crap, we're finally getting it. All the leaks were real, everything, and then they don't show any gameplay. They don't show really anything.
Now, it's worth noting
they don't give us a release date.
A 2026 window. I'm thinking, and Koimiya's going to love this, they need to launch this one right up against GTA 6.
That would be a knockout, drag-out fucking one, because I think Zelda would win.
No,
I think Zelda would win.
Here's the thing. Because GTA 6 is on more platforms than that. So it will not be a knockout win.
I think it would still
eat into some sales. It would eat into the sales, but it would not be a knockout win because it's only on one platform versus multiple.
But would it really eat into the sales? Because if this one's only on Switch, and that the Switch is really the only one that Grand Theft Auto is not coming out for, so the Switch players will show out in full, ready to go, and then you're going to get a lot of them who are going to say, "Hey, I've got both. Give me both."
Here's the thing. You see how much people complain about prices of games these days. I can guarantee that's going to be at least a $70 game, just like Grand Theft Auto. At least. You have enough money to buy one. You have both systems. What are you buying?
Yeah, you can only buy one.
If
you can only buy one and you have both systems, what are you buying?
On a personal level, I'm doing GTA 6, but I know that there are a lot that are going to do that would also pick the Ocarina of Time because they want to play it with their kids.
That and the better graphics, all the things, I mean, so the rumor is that it's coming out Christmas, so it's going to probably hit December, and it's going to probably have everybody said that it's going to have a bundle too. You know, it has its own special Switch.
I would not be surprised. In fact, I'd be
Oh,
more
I'm sure it would
surprised
have
if that
its own
doesn't happen.
Switch. I'm sure, yeah.
Because we've only had the base model of it. They always like to theme them out. But that is the rumor that it's going to be a Christmas holiday. So that my guess is it'll hit December 1st. I think that was when we got Metroid. Metroid was a holiday one too. Metroid Prime 4. Slayer's going for Zelda.
Yeah. See,
Well,
like
that's
I said,
because
there are a lot of people that will-
Slayer feels the same way about GTA 6 as I do.
fanboy. I mean, no. Not at all.
That's why Slayer's going for Zelda. We all know how Slayer feels about GTA 6 because he agrees with me on everything I say about GTA 6.
But I'm not. That's what I'm saying. There's going to be a lot more people like Koimiya who are avoiding it just because they don't want to be part of the crowd.
But I'm
And
not
you're
going to
also
buy.
gonna
If
get-
Zelda came out the same day, I wouldn't buy Zelda either.
Why not? You've got two
quite
kids
honestly,
that would love it.
He doesn't
Quite
have the Switch
honestly,
too.
Well,
true.
that's one of them right there. But quite honestly, I didn't enjoy Ocarina of Time.
What? Get the hell out of here!
All right.
There's a
Same-
door.
Well, this
same-
is the last
same
one we're going
as-
to hear from
same
Koimiya.
as-
Thanks.
Same as
No, just like-
same as Windwalker. I thought, or Waker, or whatever the hell it is.
Wind Waker? Wind Waker was
that game
so good.
horrible.
The graphics were
Horrible.
weird, but it was so good.
Why do I get
Horrible.
the feeling you're just saying this to get a rise out of us?
No.
What
No.
What about Ocarina of Time didn't you like?
I just couldn't get into the story itself. Majora's Mask too. I never really enjoyed
Well,
that one.
Majora's Mask is its own separate thing because it doesn't have the Zelda themes because you're using all those stupid masks. I never liked Majora's Mask.
See, Slayer at least has a legit reason as to why he would.
He never
pick
got
that
to
over
play
GTA
it.
6. So I mean,
Did he say it's a straight up fuck off game?
I think
No,
he's talking about
he's-
GTA 6.
He was talking about GTA 6.
Oh, I was like, wait.
So would you try it again now and try and get into it? But you like other Zeldas, right?
I do like other Zeldas, yes.
Do you,
And,
so
I
do you
mean-
like the top down, like
Yeah, I do
Elliot?
like Elliot and like the Link to the Past and Awakening and all of that, and the I didn't play the Princess Zelda one that came out for the Switch not too long ago, but I mean
That
that's
one was
more of the
actually
top down.
pretty good.
I've heard
too.
good things. I've heard good
Yeah.
things. I mean, don't get me wrong. I started Breath of the Wild. I've never finished it. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
if
we're going down that vein, how many games have you finished?
Well, that's as Angel was saying earlier. That's another story for another day. But
You bitched at me to play Expedition 33, like bitch up one side and down the other, and I finished it before you did.
I still haven't finished it.
And I know.
I don't think you've
finished
touched
months
it in a
ago.
while.
I have, but like I said, Diablo 4 fucking got it.
Rules your life.
Oh my God. But
But
I would try it. I mean, I don't have a Switch 2, but
It's
I
in the
mean,
mail.
yeah, I would give it a try again if I had a Switch 2. I would.
all right, so yeah, I wanna move on because I know Koimi, I don't want to keep you up too late here.
Yeah. So
So yeah. No, for the Xbox showcase, and who knows what we can trust on this anymore. But we got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. I do like the newer Modern Warfare games. I don't think they're as good as the original ones, but they are good. So I'll get it, but mostly I'm a campaign person on those. Just being honest. I will play with people if they want to play though. Clockwork Revolution.
yeah.
That's the one
yes.
I actually want to play. Like,
Yes.
it looks really good, but I don't do Xbox. I don't
neo-deth
have
should buy an Xbox and swallow his
I'm
pride.
pretty sure that's also going to be PC. So if you just have the Game Pass because it's going to be a day one on Game Pass, there you go.
Oh,
Oh, right
Oh,
here,
yeah.
right says there's no PS5 version of Clockwork Revolution, so it's going to stay on Xbox.
right
but yeah,
now.
and it just says due at some point in 2027. So we don't know an exact release date, but at least now we have a window. Spyro.
Slayer.
Wait, I can't see the screen.
Neo, the Xbox in the mail. Thank you, Slayer. Thank you.
There we
I'll
go.
be diligently looking for it to come.
Spyro: A Realm Beyond. It's nice that we're getting another Spyro, but it feels like it's another remaster of the game that came out several years ago, which was a
Is it a
remaster of the
remaster?
original game. Is this
I
a
thought
new
it was
game?
a brand new one.
I thought it was
Yeah.
a new one.
Okay, yeah, this is a new one, and just saying kind of what it felt like when I first saw it. But I'm still excited for it because I like
Sci-Fi
Spyro.
saying it's a remake.
Persona 6 was kind of a surprise here. So they didn't put out much, just that they're working on it. So that's going to be
Right.
good.
They did a teaser trailer like the next Elder Scrolls, so it'll probably be another 8 or 9 years before we see Persona 6.
Yeah.
Ninjato comes back and says his favorite is Link to the Past, Twilight Princess, and Tears of the Kingdom are favorites. Depends on the day they change. Ocarina is a top 10 for him. What he was hoping for Nintendo Direct was something with a Link to the Past remake, like Link's Awakening or Oracle of Ages Seasons combo that came out on the Game Boy Color.
Oh, those are really good.
So,
I mean, if you want to play that vein of game, you play that Elementalist, I believe it was. It's got that same like Zelda feel with the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really good one and fun to play.
Well, that's why I'm really enjoying Elliot so much so far. The Legend of Elliot, as I like to call it.
Right.
So.
But yeah, I think the other rumor is that they are doing a remake of A Link to the Past also, but they're still in development on it. That and a new Super Metroid, like with better graphics and everything. But like
the proper Metroid,
2.5 like
the proper
graphics.
Metroid.
Yes.
None of that first person bullshit.
First person's pretty good.
None of that first person bullshit.
all right, continuing on, we had Vivarium. I don't remember much about that one. Castlevania.
That's one of the indie Xbox exclusives.
Okay.
That's the one that looks like the Studio Ghibli game.
Okay.
Like anime, where you're like growing like a village, but then it's inside like almost a snow globe or something.
Okay. Yeah, I do remember that one. Okay.
So,
I didn't remember the name. Yeah, you had Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Looks like another fun Castlevania game.
mhm.
I know.
I mean, I'm always up for a new Castlevania.
I was gonna say you're the big Castlevania.
There's actually a game that's kind of like Castlevania. I meant to send you the other day, and
A
it's
new
even
one?
got like it's not a Castlevania game itself. It's like Castlevania.
Mhm.
It's like $17 on the PSN, but it's even got like a return of Bela Lugosi as Dracula.
Oh,
Yeah.
send me that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll definitely.
Where Winds Meet, that's coming out in July. That looked like a pretty fun one here.
Which is already out on PlayStation.
Yep. Valor Mortis. I remember seeing this one and thinking this looks Souls-like, but it also looks fun.
Yeah.
Minecraft Dungeons 2.
Yep.
Colin, if you're still watching, there you go, buddy.
You have to wait till September too.
Yes. Yep.
Mhm.
It's
God,
in the
September is just going to be a nightmare for games.
Yeah, the thing is, like, so
I mean,
many are
I
trying
feel
to
like-
avoid GTA 6, and they're all releasing in September. I'm like, you're cannibalizing each other. Move some of those dates around.
I think even like right now, like between like April and now, there's been like so many big games. Like I've been trying to play them. Like I went back to finally Mouse PI because I was having fun with that one.
Neo, I just
And-
sent a screenshot of that game.
Cool, thank you. And then you got Elliot. You've had 007.
Pragmata.
I haven't even touched Pragmata. Like, there's so many games that came out right on top of each other.
And Mixtape, which was like IGN's first 10 out of 10, even though they said Pragmata had too many cheese references. I'm still pissed about that.
You're thinking
Just-
of Mouse PI.
yeah. What else did we
Have you
have here?
played Mixtape yet?
I just got it, so I will be playing it. I'm thinking tonight, actually.
I know it's on Game Pass. So
So, yep, Xbox Series X25 limited edition. It was cool.
That
Everybody
actually looked kind of cool.
everybody in the audience that day, they were kind of like, "You get an Xbox, and you get an Xbox," and doing the whole Oprah thing. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Crazy Taxi, had their first World Tour trailer here, and that looks like a crazy amount of fun. I mean, if
Yeah,
you played the
I'm-
original Crazy Taxi, that was a crazy
Well,
amount.
I mean, I knew it was like Crazy Taxi the second that Offspring song hit.
Right.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just like, I'm like, you know, like the movie. What is the one movie?
Well, like
where
Guardians of the
it's
Galaxy.
like I was just like
nuclear-
I was like Eternal Core unlocked. You know, like just like as soon as that Offspring song hit, I'm just like
Yeah.
Crazy Taxi.
Yep. Moving on, there was Doom: The Dark Ages, the Revelations, getting some DLC. I don't know. Doom is one of those where I love the games, but it seems like these new ones. I am 42 years old. These things move so fast, and I get. It's not
They
that I
do,
can't keep
and-
up. I just get dizzy.
And I'm starting to get. I've noticed certain games are now starting to give me motion sickness.
That's what
Oh,
Doom does for me.
Like I can't play mouse PI unless
Really?
Yeah, it gives me motion sickness.
Huh. Okay.
And I was just like earlier today, I was messing around with Squirrel with a Gun. And I was actually, even though that's in like third person or whatever, I was getting motion sickness from that.
So I did hear for motion sickness, one thing you should try is have some ginger chews.
Yeah, I've heard that too because of the VR when I use the PS5 VR.
Mm-hmm.
So
Apparently, ginger chew is the way to go. I'm going to have to buy a whole stock of those and then play the Doom games. Yeah, Senua, and we all know what's going on with this. Ninja Theory, you know, they announced the game, and then they were like, "Oh, by the way, this game might not come out." Which I know they're doing that to try and get a seller or to try and get a buyer for Ninja Theory. Or Ninja Theory, I know, is also trying to negotiate just buying themselves out. So going back to
Hopefully, yeah.
independent-
Hopefully they can do that, and we can get some good games.
especially Senua. This thing looked freaking awesome.
I still got to play part 2.
It's only like a 5-hour game, so it's not going to take you that long. But yeah, Join Us. That was another one. I thought it looked kind of cool, but Wolong too. And now again, just let me know when you're excited about these. Bad Magpie, Metro 2039.
Bad Magpie is the other indie game that was
Yeah.
Xbox and PC exclusive.
Yep, and I'll be playing that one. That one looked fun. Metro 2039. Thought neo-deth, weren't you into these games? Into the Metro?
Nope. Never played
thought-
them.
Okay. State of Decay 3, another big release here. I know a lot of people are into State of Decay. I don't play a lot of those, but I know a lot of people do. Persona 4 Revival, so we're getting a 6 and a 4 Revival. This is one I got excited for. This I like screamed yes. Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy. I love the Plague Tale games.
I have them and haven't played them.
It's an amazing franchise. The first 2 games, just get the tissues ready. You might cry.
Oh. Okay.
They are pretty good. I haven't beat either one, but I've played both of them.
You're probably gonna cry.
They are pretty good.
And this is another one coming out August 27th, right in time for everyone else to come out. You know,
All right.
here's the thing: it's like you don't want to launch next to Grand Theft Auto 6, but do you really want to launch that close to Wolverine?
No.
Do you really want to launch that close to Gears of War? You know, it's like that's why I keep saying, studios, move
Damn
your
right.
freaking dates around. Halo Campaign Evolved. This is the one Angel was saying he was excited for,
I'm excited for that one.
and
I mean,
you'll be able to play it.
I've beaten the original Halo, but this remake, remaster, whatever the hell you want to call it, is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So,
And we'll get neo-deth to play it because it's actually on PlayStation now.
and it's
Yeah.
got Pro Enhanced.
Ooh.
Oh,
So-
here we go. And this was Haley Atwell as the villain in Fable. Haley Atwell, if you don't remember the name, she played Peggy Carter in the MCU and in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Hey,
and Agent Carter.
I don't care that she's in it. I got more excited when I heard Natasha. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce her last name, but she plays Nadja in What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
She's in that. So
And I know all 3 of us are excited about Fable. Fable is going to be, I believe it's going to be on PlayStation as well.
Yes, I
Fable,
believe so.
yeah, Fable, yeah, Fable is going to be on PlayStation.
The 3, if there's
That'll be the
multiplayer-
first time I'll play it.
if there's multiplayer, the 3 of us need to get together and play it.
You've never played a Fable game, Neo?
No, they've always been
Oh,
Xbox
they've been
exclusives.
Xbox. Well,
I've always
Aren't they on
liked.
Game Pass? I believe they're on Game. If they're on Game Pass, play them on PC because they are great games.
Mhm.
I dare say, fantastic.
Oh,
So
Oh, there we go. There's the F
yeah,
word.
I'm whipping it out the F word, and I'm gonna throw that one because we know that that's a word that I don't use lightly, and
right.
but
Gears of War E-Day. I about threw my controller in excitement, not in anger, but in excitement. I am so excited for this. The thing is, okay, if this game, they're now saying this game possibly costs upwards of $400 million to make. And I'm like,
Jesus.
so that means that just to break even, you have to make about $800 million just to say that you turned a profit.
Why is it costing so much in development for
But,
these
And-
games?
but now
Here's
they're
the thing.
taking it off of PlayStation
Exactly.
and taking it on Xbox only and Game Pass day one. What are they doing to actually make a profit?
the math ain't mathin'.
Exactly. Now, that's not to say I'm not still excited because holy fucking shit, I am so excited. I'm going to go out and buy this one. I'm going to ignore Game Pass and go buy this one. But not everybody will. In fact, most people won't.
Right.
No, and I mean even watching the Xbox during the thing, all the comments I was seeing, I'll get it on Game Pass. I'll get it on Game Pass. You know, like
I get it. And then I know you've got to get going here, but just for the last one that we had was for the Summer Games Fest. Now, some of these are just rehashes of what we talked about, but Resident Evil Veronica, I know you guys are really excited about that.
yes.
And then not only that, I was wondering, Koimiya, are you excited about this? Cuphead sequel plus Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
I mean, I never finished the first one.
No,
Fuck.
most
Who
people
could?
didn't.
Yeah, I
Jesus.
noped out of that one. So
I'm excited for the Mighty Cuphead Adventure to, so maybe it won't be as hard. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's kind of like that, what is it? Maya, the Hollower.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
That one came out, and I kickstarted that one, and I can't play it.
And it
It's too
kicked your
fucking
ass.
hard.
Right.
Yeah, it is way too fucking hard for me. I'm like, fuck this game.
You basically helped pay for a game you can't play.
Pretty much. And my name is in the goddamn credits, and I'll never see it. Like,
Maybe
God
is
damn.
that a PS5 or a PS4 game? Because maybe that'll be on Save Wizard.
No, is that on the 4? It might still be. It might be on the 4 too. Yeah, I might have to do that. Jeez.
Then there was Alien Isolation 2. I haven't played the first one, but I know a lot of people love it. I'm going to play it.
The first one people didn't like that one. I thought.
No, that you're thinking of Colonel Marines. There was
Oh,
Alien Colonel
okay.
Marines, and everyone absolutely hated that. It was basically a piece of shit. They said, "Here's a game."
Right.
And then Alien Isolation came out, and everyone was like, "Oh, Alien is such a great franchise." Like, no. This is just a great game. The gaming franchise has not been so good.
Which one
But,
did you not finish, Sci-Fi?
Which one?
Sci-Fi said I never finished that game or finished that one, so I'm asking him which one he didn't finish.
Oh yeah,
And then he
talking
said
about,
Maybe
sorry.
Cuphead.
I think he's talking about Cuphead.
yeah, like I said,
And then he
almost
said he
nobody-
likes the artwork for the Alien game.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Gen Atlas. That was one that I thought looked pretty cool. No
Oh,
release date was
Alien
given.
World. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was the Shadow of the Colossus in space, basically.
Mhm. Blood Message was one I thought looked really good. I like these kinds of games, so I thought it looked really good. This is going to be consoles and PCs. I want to know more about it, but this trailer has me hooked. There was I don't know how to say this. Is that Hex?
Hex. Yeah.
Hex? Yeah. No
sci-fi,
release.
sci-fi is all for blood as well.
Okay, because they said it Hex, and I was like, I remember back in the N64 days, there was a game called Hex, and it was a first-person shooter, and I'm like, that game? And then they brought it up how it's spelled, and I'm like, oh nope,
Oh, okay.
not that game.
This was kind of cool. Tupac is going to be in Stranger Than Heaven.
Yes, soon as they showed him, I'm like, what, Tupac?
And I don't think he's doing his own voice or motion capture. Just letting you know. Don't be disappointed.
Well,
Don't think
he's
that's
gonna be-
possible.
He's going to be a little stiff if he is.
It is kind of cool. And then it looked like Snoop Dogg actually came out on stage to talk about it. And then on top of that, which is kind of weird because at Tupac's death, they weren't getting along. But then I guess Death Row Records is actually creating their own game division too.
Yeah, it sounded like almost like they were gonna maybe allude to what was it, Death Row, the fighting game?
Well, that was Def
Oh,
Jam.
that was Def Jam.
Def Jam. Okay. Yeah, it almost sounded like he was alluding towards that, but then didn't say anything else. So I was like, oh, come on. Yeah. So
Right.
maybe we'll get another one of those.
You have a slew of other celebrity names. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. Now, I should say, when I mentioned this game to you guys, it felt like they were just re-announcing, yep, we're still working on it. But what they're really announcing is that it was another developer that was working on it, and now it has switched developers.
Oh,
Now
I missed that part.
Yeah, now it's being done by Platinum Games. It was going to be done by I cannot think of the name, and I'm not going to look it up, but the studio that did the remake for Destroy All Humans.
Okay.
It was being done by them, and now they're out because they had to lay off like 50% of their staff.
Right.
They knew how much people wanted this game, so they sold the development to the developer Platinum Games. So in Platinum Games, I think, took what they had and then stripped a lot of it to make it look like their own. So basically, production had to restart.
Okay.
So that's why now
I was totally like, why are we just showing this little preview and not doing more? It totally makes sense now. I missed that part then.
Yep.
Okay.
So, but think about it, though. We're still probably 4 to 5 years out from having it. You did have an extremely hard game. This looked stupid, but fun. Crossfire. This was another one I got excited for. This looks really fun. Control Resonant. If you're a big fan of the Remedy games, the Alan Wake games, the first Control game, any of those, you're gonna want to grab this one. I'm gonna want to grab this one.
Yeah, so am I. I like all those games.
Oh yeah, Guild Wars.
Now I got my eye on that one.
Guild Wars 3.
Yep. I'm excited about that one. Gundam Rogue Orbit. That one looked fun. I don't know if it's one that I'll get though, honestly, or at least not right away. But I want to know more about it.
Wait, Cyclops, you're excited about Guild Wars 3?
No, I was saying, yeah, I'm excited to see more about Guild Wars 3.
I was gonna say I don't take you for an MMO type.
All right.
I don't unless I have people to play with, and I got you guys now.
Yeah,
that sounds bad, but yes.
Star Wars Galactic Racer. That's an for me. It looks fun. I might do it honestly if it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, if it was like cheap or something, I may pick it up. But yeah, that's not like, oh yeah, I want to do some pod racing. No.
Right.
Virtua Fighter Crossroads looked fun.
Not a big Virtual Fighter fan.
I'm not
either.
a big one, so
It's been ages since I've played a Virtua Fighter game.
RuneScape. I know. I'm pretty sure Tynan Vilmos, the guy that I watch, is going to be excited about this one. I don't play these though, so
I have never done a RuneScape.
This one looked really good. 1666 Amsterdam.
So when they first started this one, I thought this was the new Assassin's Creed you were been talking about, the Hex.
So did
and
I.
I'm like, oh fuck, we're finally gonna get a preview, and it's a totally different game. I'm like, holy fuck, okay. But I'm I'm interested.
I guess Ubisoft was pitched at Ubisoft, and I guess maybe they even started working on it, but then they didn't want it and they sold it off, and now it looks like one of the greatest games that's going to come out. Right here, it has been in development for some form for roughly 16 years.
Jesus, that's a long fucking time.
Saw. This is another one. It's going to be a multiplayer, so I'm like, I don't know if I'm really want to do this. I'm thinking it's just kind of like a Dead by Daylight kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not like one that looked super interesting.
I mean, the Saw franchise always intrigues me, but at the same time, I was like, I mean, if it was its own game, but it doesn't look like it's its own thing. Lords of the Fallen 2.
Mhm.
Oh, and here's one I think we should all agree on: The Blood of Dawnwalker.
Yes.
This is I know this is coming out in the crowded September time, and this is one I am going to make my wallet's coming out for this
I'm not
one.
sure, Jay. I'm not sure if it's on the app.
Star Wars Zero Company. This looked fun. I don't know. I don't know about you guys. What did you guys think about it?
I don't remember it, to be honest with you.
I don't think I do either, but it says tactics. Yeah, I don't remember that one.
We'll circle back to that one at another time. Among Us is getting an animated series.
Yay.
Monster Hunter
It's like
Wilds.
Exploding Kittens, like that needed an animated series. Like, why?
Because it's popular and
Because it's exploding.
I mean, it was popular. Is it still popular?
All right,
I
I got
never hear about it.
3 minutes, guys.
Okay,
Okay.
we're speeding through. Monster Hunter Wilds again, Tainan. I know you'll be excited about that. I am not, but here you go. Hot Wheels Infinite Rush, another one my nephew's going to be excited about. Again, I'll play it with him, but that's about as far as I'm going to go with it. Attack on Titan 3, that one looked fun. Wolf Among Us 2
Yes.
and a remastered Wolf Among Us. Yes.
About fucking time.
And when he
Yeah.
said it's been a long 8 years, I was like, okay, it's Wolf Among Us. It's Wolf Among Us. And the first thing they show is him. I was like, yes!
See, I've never played those ones. I think the name always threw me off on this one.
Do you play
Oh,
the
I'm-
Telltale games originally? Like, did you play any of the Walking Dead
I'm
or
trying
any
to
of
think if I
the
did.
Game of Thrones or the Back to the Future? Or
I
I think I
the,
did the Back to the Future one.
There
what's
was a
the other
That's
one?
the only
Yeah.
one I played.
The one that my kids are actually into right now is the Strong Bad. They did Strong Bad video games. So
Yeah, they
Yeah, I
did
think the
those.
only one I did was Back to the Future.
They also did a Jurassic Park one way back in the day, too.
Hmm.
Street Fighter 6 Year 4 looked fun if you're a Street Fighter fan. Stellar Blade Blood Rain. That one is getting, I know, like some people are getting kind of controversial about it. It's like, I think it looks fine, but I didn't play the first one, so I can't
Yeah, I didn't play the first one.
which
Final
one?
Fantasy.
Stellar Blade?
Yeah.
Stellar Blade, yeah.
Oh, that's a great game.
Yeah, so a lot of people are getting upset about new Blood Rain, and I'm like, that's just because I think people want to bitch to bitch.
I'll play it.
Huh?
I'll play it.
Final Fantasy VII Revelation. So we're finally getting the third part of the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Yep. Yeah, and like Ninjato said, Tifa is coming to Street Fighter 6.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that was like the only thing that seemed cool about that.
Probably.
Okay, and yeah, because we had Angel on, and I was very happy to have him on for so long. We don't have time to get through everything else going on here. I will just say that Seth MacFarlane is blasting the Emmys nomination because Family Guy got nominated for best primetime Emmy, and The Simpsons have never been nominated, and he's pissed about it. I'm like you. I would kind of be rubbing it in their face, but he thinks The Simpsons should get nominated for that.
I mean, he knows that like the Simpsons have been around forever, and
Mhm.
Well, that's, I think, his point. They've been around forever, and they've never been nominated.
right.
And now
and then now he gets nominated.
And he
so,
gets
yeah.
nominated,
Right,
yeah. And so he's
I mean,
he's pissed off for the right reasons.
right.
You know,
right.
like
I get it.
so.
Also, GTA 6's release date was revealed. I know Koimiya went through the roof. No, they announced that pre-orders will be opening on Thursday, and they
Watch the
released a new
systems
screenshot.
crash.
Yeah, I'm not going to start pre-ordering right away. Everybody else will, and I'm going to be like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
wait a
know
week.
why you would open pre-orders so fast. Like, okay, I can pre-order it a month beforehand. It's not like I'm getting anything extra by pre-ordering it right now.
Yep. And with the pre-order, we'll finally get a price point, which would be nice.
That's the interesting part I want to see, because that'll be the controversy. That goes for.
Will we get a price though? Because when we did the pre-orders back in the day, if you remember when they were taking pre-orders for the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, they didn't have a price point yet. I remember because I worked at Target at the time, and they sold the pre-order gift cards for $10, and that's all they asked for. You didn't know what the
Oh.
price point was.
Was that just because it was in store though, or was
No.
that like digital too?
That was digital too. Nobody knew initially. They didn't know the price points for the Xbox One and the PS4, and I bet you. I mean, I'm betting they will probably have a price, especially if they're doing digital pre-orders. But wouldn't it be fucking hilarious
$10
to have the pre-orders for the game, but you still don't know what the final price is gonna be?
Right.
Ugh.
And just other quick things. I know Koimiya just let us know if you got to go, and we'll just end it. But Microsoft has reportedly shut down South of Midnight developer Compulsion Games. I'm pissed about that. South of Midnight was an amazing fucking game. If you haven't
Weren't they
been able to
working on
play
a
it,
sequel?
I thought they were.
I had heard
And-
something that they were, yeah.
Yeah, and now it just
Fucking
seems like
Microsoft.
yeah, and it won Peabody
Why did they
Award.
buy up all these studios? I know this is a big long rant we could go on, and maybe we'll save that for next time show.
Yeah.
But like, why did they buy all these studios just to fucking close them?
I want to show
Just
you
to
guys
be a
this
dickbag, so that like Sony didn't get them?
It's what it seems like. I just want to show you guys this because I thought it was funny. Double Fine's Tim Schafer. This was his response when he found out that he might get shut down. Literally one emoji,
Yeah.
and he's laughing. He's like, "No, honestly, I think they'll sell Double Fine back to themselves.
I would think so,
They should do the same with all of them."
right? Give them that option.
Mm-hmm. Other things, the hacker group steals Nintendo's employee data, posts a $2 million ransom, and they said we are working with the service provider to address the issue, says NOA, Nintendo of America.
Okay.
I know
Even my son is sitting here going, "Time's up."
All right.
Time's
He's hungry.
up. No, it's
right.
not dinner time. He's just sitting here because he knows I have to work tonight. So he's
That's
just sitting
true.
there he's like, "Time 3:33."
All right.
He's sitting
And
here.
last but not least, Austin Powers 4 has been confirmed by Mike Myers himself.
Yeah.
So,
Nah. I mean, the commercial that they did for Verizon was kind of funny, but
yeah, but they've
Oh,
been
yeah.
working on a 4 for decades.
yeah.
So, Ben confirmed he instantly said yes when asked, but nothing else was mentioned.
Right.
So, all right. Well, we want to thank Angel for coming back onto the show. Angel, if you're watching, thank you very much for coming on. Angelic Angel, if you want to come back on at any point, just tell us.
Yep.
Anybody watching you want to be featured on the show? Tell Koimiya about it, and he'll make
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a hold of Koimiya. He seems to be our press release guy.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm on Discord. I'm on X. I'm on everywhere. So definitely.
All right, and I want to
Jesus
thank everybody.
Christ, Slayer. Yes, I've watched the trailer.
Now, can y'all tell me if y'all watched the gameplay trailer for Fable? That's 30 minutes long. Nope.
Yes, I did.
I've watched it. Yes, I have watched it. I'm not going to play it here right now. But
My son said, "Can I be on the show?"
yeah, if you want to.
But
I mean, just know it's an M-rated show, and we do swear sometimes. But I know who your dad is. So.
I was going to say it ain't anything he hasn't heard from me,
Right.
or his mom. So
if you want to run into your dad's room right now, just
No.
you can. But all right, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. And remember, haters gonna hate, and gamers got a game. All right, guys, peace out. Thanks for watching. We love your face. Bye.
Laters!
Good night, everybody.